Yep.
We're live! Hooray! That's great.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Those Aren't Biscuits. A special episode, a very special episode where we.
It's murder in the woods, Charlie Brown. Before we get too far into this, just a usual reminder to people watching in the chat. Could you just let us know how the audio balance between me and John is as we go? Because that's something we always have to just adjust on the fly. We're still getting used to how we're doing that. So, yeah. Keep us updated. We should be good. And, yeah, give us a shout. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, by the way. Both working. Hey! Hey! And all that stuff. Hey! Oh, yeah. I would also like to say hey. What's going on?
No.
No?
But yes, if you're in the chat, please drop us a line. And let us know everything going.
Yeah. Cool. I'm just posting to the Discord server, so
yeah. Cool.
So that we get some links in. It'll be good.
All right.
Why don't you tell them what the show is, John?
Says the audio is good. So, well, the show is normally me and Owen sitting around chatting about pop culture stuff, talk about movies, we talk about music, we talk about comic books and everything in between. This week, though, we're gonna try to do something a little different, a little fun, little excitement.
We talk about stuff
we're
Willis.
hoping that it pays. Yes. And we're gonna hope it pans out for us. It's kind of a gamble since we run a smaller channel. Not a lot of people. We were hoping that maybe this will happen, but we're hoping that we can do some games with you guys tonight.
Oh yeah. All right.
That means you.
You didn't run this past me.
People in the chat. I absolutely
didn't approve
did.
this with me. I don't see that's possible because, as we know,
Sorry.
I despise the public.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we've made it perfectly clear time and time again that when it comes to this show, we don't care what you think, Owen.
Right. I despise the public, and you despise me. Right.
Right. It works out. So the friend of my friend, or the enemy of my enemy, is my friend.
Yeah, that works out okay. So this is a weekly show where we chat. It's sort of a chat show where we play a game in the background, but today we're more playing the game. That's sort of the plan, right?
Yeah, yeah. This week we're gonna try to, just focus on the game, having fun with you guys. So how this is basically gonna work. When we get some more people in, Smart Dog says, actually, John may need to be a little louder or Owen needs to be lowered.
I have just tweaked that. I was just going to wait till you finished your sentence and I would check it out a little bit. The only difficulty is I can't make John louder without also making the game audio louder. But I can pop a little compressor on him and sort it out. So, if that's okay, let me know. That should be a little better now. Hello in the Twitch chat to Luna Killian. Welcome. How you doing? I hope you're well.
Yes, welcome. So, what the goal is today is we're going to try to play Dead by Daylight on the PS4 with you guys.
Yeah.
So how this will work is you will, if you wish to play with us, like Barbie dolls.
No.
The
giant Smart Box 202 is putting me in a summer dress.
You can brush Owen's hair, you can undress him anywhere.
Well, I can do that, to be honest. I'm easy. Get a margarita in me and I'll let you do anything.
I'll love you for the night.
Right. Come on, Owen. Let's go party.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in the morning, as is becoming of a night with Barbie Girl, the next day I will be singing Dr. Jones. Wake up now. Wake up now. Did you get that one as well as Barbie Girl?
I just like to... Yeah, we did. It wasn't as popular, but it was
I think it's the better of the two songs in terms of pure catchiness.
Sure.
I mean, they're both awful.
I do like the idea, though, of you like, singing that one song, like, will you love me tomorrow?
That's not an Aqua song, though, which completely breaks the routine.
I don't care. I don't care.
They only had one other song, though.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
They only have one other song, though. There are only three Aqua songs, right? Barbie Girl, Dr. Jones, and the one from Sliding Doors, right?
Well, isn't there another one like Comic Book Heroes or some shit like that?
I hope not, because that's going to ruin everything I just said.
So how this will work?
Hey John, why don't you tell us how
it'll work?
If you wish to
play with it. Yeah, I'm getting right on that. If you like to play this game with us, which once again is Dead by Daylight on the PS4, please drop your username, your PSN name, in the chat, and then we will add you manually, and we will play. And if, you know, I'm not expecting a ton of people, so you can pretty much just stick around as much as you want. But if we do get a lot of people coming in, then we'll just be swapping people in and out as we go. And it'll be a good time for all.
I like how you were blaming me for the interruption and stuff, right? But you were the one who, just at the phrase play with us, had to go on a Barbie girl tangent. Will you be blaming me for this, Jonathan? Are you always blaming me for interrupting? But you're always blaming...
a tangent. I made one little joke, and suddenly you want to bring in Dr. Jones into this mix. You know, it could have just ended at Barbie Girl and move on. But no, you just had to bring in...
You cannot bring up Barbie Girl without fully referencing Dr. Jones, otherwise it's stuck in your head all night.
No, not me. That's you. That's an Owen problem, not a Biscuit problem.
I know my problem is a Biscuits problem. I constitute 50% of those aren't Biscuits, therefore it's at least 25% a Biscuit problem. Because it's only sort of half a problem for me. I kind of like it. Alright, let's do this.
For now.
Should we drop in with the game ourselves and we'll just remind people periodically? Jonathan?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just I'm making a quick tweet.
You should toot. Should I toot it?
Yeah, go ahead. Toot away.
I have recently become hooked on Mastodon. It is my thing now. I'm really hooked on it. I actually really like it as a site. You joined up, right? Didn't you? You made your Mastodon account.
Yeah, I joined. I haven't really done anything with it.
You need to follow me over on my...
As of right now, you're the only person I follow.
Yeah, but you know you're not even really following me anymore because I'm not on that instance now. So that account no longer is me.
Yeah, great.
So you got to go follow me on a different instance. Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think.
Yep, you're really selling this service for me.
No,
you're really selling
I'm actually in complete agreement. I think it needs two things. It needs buttons to press to follow people when you're outside Mastodon that doesn't require you to put in which instance you're on. You know, just tied to one login that works across all instances. And it needs the ability to migrate your account from instance to instance, like, seamlessly. Keep all your followers, keep everybody you're following, keep all your toots. If it had those two things, it would be perfect, I think. But right now, that's
perfect.
Big lacking. But everything else about it's great. Once you get settled on an instance, it's cool.
Let's see here. So, Smart Dog says, hopefully your stream doesn't get taken down again, Owen. Yeah, well, I hope so.
FBI. FBI and the KGB working together. Bring me down. They brought me down.
No Russian collusion. Smart Dog says, I've never actually played this game before. Well, this is a perfect time, because we're terrible at it. So if you have Dead by Daylight on PS4...
Or if you have a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Plus, it's free this month.
Yeah,
it's still free this month, isn't it?
You can join us.
Right?
You can play, yeah. No, it's, What?
I have no idea. Like, that sounds like the sort of thing I would be responsible for, but I'm literally as confused. Hello, Luz Corner, by the way. Welcome.
So, yeah, welcome, Luz. Sinister Minister says, a little bird told me John got lucky. Is this true? Maybe.
Is it true?
What little bird?
Is it true?
And in what context?
John?
Like, I've been lucky before.
John?
Like, you know, I've won a pull tab.
John.
Owen.
Have you been fucking hummingbirds again?
They're the only ones small enough.
And there's just a hummingbird flying across America going, "Dear God!" Look, it's a hummingbird. Listen, and you can hear its beautiful noise. Ah!
I didn't consent. No, since I would actually really enjoy to know the context of what you're speaking of. Like recently or ever? Because yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's
Recently? I don't know.
that's how it works, John. You kiss and tell to me, and I kiss and tell to my 7,500 followers on YouTube. You know, that's the plan.
Right. I'm a little worried that like one time when we thought we were not live anymore.
I just wanna like upfront, completely honestly, I've said nothing. I don't even know what I would say.
Smart Dogs 202 says, "Do we get to talk to you guys too?" Right now, probably not. We're just gonna
chat. Stick with the chat.
Yeah, I mean you can always use the chat.
I mean, bear in mind this is a talk show, so
Smart
it's a
Dog
little
says,
bit different than our usual thing.
Yeah. Right. Smart Dog says, "I'm gonna be a bit because I have to download it." That's fine. That's fine. The show usually goes for a few hours.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, we can get into a game, and once we get some more people, maybe we can get it going. So once again, if you wish to play with us, all you have to do is drop your PSN name in the chat, and we'll add you to the game when we're ready. So
I'm gonna send you an invite and see if it works today.
Sure.
Let's do this. Luz Connor says 7,500 followers. You make it sound like a cult. Yeah, well, it's distressing because do you know how much quantities of Kool-Aid cost? Like that amount.
It's not cheap. It's basically a raw resource.
I am trying to figure
point.
out why Jonestown guy, I've forgotten his name, why he did actually go with Flavor Aid and not actual branded Kool-Aid.
Right. They gave him a discount.
Well, I mean, I assume Flavor Aid is cheaper, right?
About like 5 cents.
Well, yeah, but how many people when you drink? Come on, John. Like, the more people you're gonna murder suicide, the more of a saving that is. I just like the
I do
idea.
like how you keep on referring to it as murdering, suiciding someone. That's not how that works.
Well, it's true, by the way, that he didn't actually use Kool-Aid. Did you know that? That it was actually Flavor Aid.
Yes.
I think it's a common,
I am aware.
like, uncommon fact. Do you know what I mean? It's a common, you were wrong about this. But what makes me laugh is, why would you buy an inferior, cheaper brand, like, when you're in the store, like, oh, this is a little bit cheaper, getting this quantity and stuff like that. I'm sure it's not as motivation, but the idea of doing that when you know that tomorrow you're going to be dead is really funny to me. Like, oh, I got a coupon. Expires today, but that's okay, because so do I.
And if you are watching over on Twitch, hello, by the way. Hello.
Hello.
We're not ignoring you. Just drop some lines in the chat, and we'll speak at you. And but yeah, if you're over on Twitch and you wish to play this game with us as well, once again, just drop a PSN name in the chat, and we will get to it.
But I've been led to believe that if you're on YouTube, pretty much anyone is welcome. If you are actually over on Twitch, no girls allowed. Ninja rules.
Oh no. We're not bringing that up again. I've made my peace.
You made your peace? I'm okay with it now. I'm free in the world.
No, I'm not. But I've made my peace with the fact that there's nothing I could,
nothing you could do.
It is what it is.
Like there was a time period where you were like, you know what? Someone's gonna change Ninja's mind, and it's gonna be me. I'm gonna get my kayak. I'm gonna try to speak to his heart.
No one can resist the kayak.
Hey, Ninja, that Ligma joke, pretty good. Kayak, kayak. That's the sound of kayaking, in case you didn't know.
Ligma joke.
He was the source of the Ligma joke.
Oh, he didn't invent that joke.
Pretty much. Well, alright, I'm sure he didn't invent the joke, but he was the source of the meme iteration of that joke. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough, but don't give him credit that he invented the schoolyard tomfoolery of Ligma.
Do you know what I really like? I'm not a big fan of South Park in general these days, but That South Park joke where Jimmy comes up with that fish sticks joke, I think, is legitimately really funny. And it's the bit where he's like, "Oh my god, how have we never thought of this before?" Always makes me laugh.
It's like what was it? That movie, Chill Factor, or some, I don't know. It's the one with Keanu Reeves and
Cold Fusion. No, oh no, what's it called? But
yes.
It's the one where they invent cold fusion. I don't know if that's what it's called.
Right. But there is like a bit where like I can't believe no one ever thought of this. Like people have been thinking about cold fusion forever. Right? You guys figured it out. You didn't invent it.
I just like. So whenever there's like a big scientific concept, there's always the people who don't understand, who are working on it but without scientific qualifications. Do you know what I mean? People like out there applying ice packs to a nuclear reactor, like cold fusion. I figured it out.
Like this is, yeah.
It's the Huntress, and she's on me.
Ooh, lucky you.
We're not in the DC universe here, John. We're talking Dead by Daylight.
I would say like Helen Bertinelli. She's fine.
Yeah, but I'm fairly sure she kills her mates.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's worth it. You take the risk.
Take the risk? Oh, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Look, have you ever seen a praying mantis? Like, I'd give it a go. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, I can't help. There's only room for 2 on that one.
That's fine, we got it. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's not the Huntress, it's the nurse.
Ooh. Even more enticing.
Yeah, who doesn't love a nurse, eh? Hey, baby. You can zip through my walls anytime. I see where the next one is, but I can't get to it. It's around the other side of that building. Oh my god, can you see? She's just popping out here.
Oh god, where is she? I can hear. Oh god damn it. Ow.
If you like pina coladas and running away from John. Do. Whoa, got that one a little bit too early.
You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit.
I'm still trying to.
No, she saw shit.
I am still trying to.
She's got me.
I'm still trying to.
The nurse got me.
I'm still trying to figure out what Sinister Minister thinks. Thinks you got lucky him. She's coming for me. I don't think this killer is necessarily great.
Yeah, well, she got me on the hook. She didn't stick around, so.
I'm coming for you, John.
Oh, wait. I hear the heartbeat. She is still in the area. Do.
You want me to get you down? You want me to get you down?
Is that you?
Yeah, you want me to get down?
Yep.
What do you think?
Yep.
Down? Yeah? You want a bag? You want a bag? Oh, shit. Oh, she's got me. Oh, she's got me. Run! Sinister Minister says, it takes 2. It
shit.
was on Twitter. So it was quite specifically a little bird.
I'm still. Oh! I know what he's talking about now. No, okay, so I was seeing a lot of those tweets where it's like, sex is great, but have you ever went golfing in the morning mist or some bullshit like that? And So I thought it would be kind of funny just to write sex is great and all, and just leave it at that. And
No, leave me alone.
I don't know.
Leave me alone.
I didn't really expect anyone.
Go away. What are you just standing there for, you weirdo?
I didn't expect anyone to actually. I didn't really expect anyone to really, do anything. But someone did respond with but you ever had good mac and cheese? Like, it's like I have had good mac and cheese, and you know what? You may be right.
Yeah, but have you ever had sex with good mac and cheese?
You ever had sex while eating good mac and cheese?
Ow! Because good mac and cheese is served like nice and hot, right? You know?
Nah, you can. If it's good
I'm on
mac
the
and
hook, by the way.
cheese,
Someone can save it.
it can be a little cold.
Do you think?
I'll
Someone's coming for me. It's okay.
Oh, fuck. She got me. She got me.
Oh, this hook's right by a generator.
Oh. The generator I was on is almost done.
Is this one by the hook? Why are you
No.
standing there?
If you
Help
see where
the
I'm
damn
hooked-
generator. I do, yeah. I'll be right with you. We're just very, very close to this one. Come on, come on, come on, come
Okay.
on. We can do this.
Cool. I'm also struggling. I am struggling. She's coming for you.
So how have you been this week, John, by the way? We should
It-
attempt a little
I've
bit
been
of
doing
talk
okay.
showing. You've been doing anything fun?
I've been doing pretty good. Well, like my video suggests, I did go kayaking over the weekend, which is always a good time for me. I really enjoy that hobby.
Right, I've got you down. Just follow me. I can go heal you.
All right. Okay, where'd you go? Okay, I see you. All right,
Everything down here is probably
Okay.
just fine for now.
Sure.
Because if I don't heal you, you've got like one more hook.
Yeah, no, I'd
If
be
you could
done
heal me too,
if I
that
got
would
hooked.
be great. But you need doing first.
Sure.
I actually have the self heal, but the self heal takes much, much longer.
Yeah.
I love how they just look like they're just looking at your back. Yeah. No, check for fleas, definitely.
All right. Yeah. You definitely got yourself a stab wound here.
Alright, let's see. So where's the next? Now, fortunately, we're lucky because some of the generators are the slushy machines. They're going away after
Yeah.
summer,
Okay. So I'm
right?
going to one right
Yeah, I'm
now.
with you.
I believe so.
Isn't this one running?
Okay. This one is almost done. This is one I was working on when I got all slashed.
SmartDogs202 says, how do you walk away from having something go through your heart? I don't know, you ever been in a long-term relationship, Smart Dogs? Oh, the exit. It's over this way. We're ready to go.
Alright. Oh, I'm going to this one.
I'm going to this.
Oh, someone's on the hook. I kind of want to go get them. But I also want to open this door first.
I am right by the hook and I daren't walk away in case they see me. Where are you?
Oh, someone else is down. Oh, someone got off the hook? He got himself off the
They're all
hook?
fighting.
Well, I got the door open.
Oh, fuck you, leave me alone!
So, bye!
Oh, I got him off the hook, but I'm down! Save me! Save me!
Bye! Bye!
Save me!
What was that? Did you need bye? Alright, I am now spectating.
Someone help me!
We got Owen down on the ground. Not looking. Oh no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong person. Here we go. Owen is hiding. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm down. I don't think they know where I am.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't been picking up the bodies.
Okay, so this game is almost over. So once again, if you guys are interested in playing, please just drop your
Oh, I'm almost
PSN name in the chat.
I'm almost fully recovered, but it says find help.
Yeah, you need someone else to pick you up.
Oh, damn you.
Go for the. Crawl for an exit.
Yeah, is the exit this way?
I don't know. I don't know. I escaped.
Yeah, thanks for that, John.
Well, if you stick around, no, wait,
well
stop,
done,
stop,
buddy.
spin, turn around, or spin the camera
No,
around.
I know where
Spin
you
the
are.
camera around.
I know which way we ran away from.
No. Okay, well, I'm saying that there's a door right behind you.
Yeah, but
it looked like I thought the other guy was going for it.
Sure, but that one's closed.
Yeah, the other guy is going for the door. He is opening it as we speak.
Yeah, but your door's already open. The killer's gonna go for that door.
Hide! Yeah, he
Oh,
found
they
you.
got me. Oh, I'd have been better off going the other way. You suck, John.
I don't know.
Well, maybe if someone hadn't just escaped and left everybody. Jonathan.
Who would have done that? Who would have done that? Sifixia says, "Hi guys, got space?" We do. We do for the next game. Once again though, we do need at least 3 people to join us here.
Do we?
So if we don't, well yeah, because you, me, and then 3 people. It's 4 survivors and a killer.
Sure, but that's going with the whole game. We should be able to add people to the party. Mute them and then just go in with 1 more person. If we got room for that many people, we'll be able to go in with smaller amounts, you know?
Oh, sure. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we can do that way. In fact, we can just invite people straight out to the game, or to the lobby, without adding to a party.
You want to do that?
Oh. I can do that.
You do. John's gonna do it.
Okay. Alright, so as of right now, unless we get a full group, we can't do, like, killer stuff, so we'll just have to be survivors, because that's how this matchmaking works in this game.
Well, that's cool.
So, yeah. Alright, let me, entertain the troops there, Owen, and I will get this going.
Okay, no problem. Just a sec.
Okay. Well, just... Well... I'm not muted. Yeah, what I'm saying is, if you're in the chat, don't listen to this. We can just add them outright to the, we can just
Hey, Doom. Sorry. Okay, it says bring out the singing frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtag gal.
Smart Dog says, okay, for some reason my internet slowed down. It's going to take about 25 minutes. KGB! That is why, Smart Dog, you got to get these things ready before the streams.
Okay, I believe I found who I was looking for. Bam. So there's.
So John did
an invite.
John did get lucky after all. He's found who he was looking for all these years.
Oh no! Crap. Okay, never mind.
We're good at this, can you tell? So hello everybody. While John's doing that, I'm going to talk a little bit about Mastodon. I've been playing with Mastodon lately, and I have been having a really, really terrific time with him. And if you want to follow me on it, I can post my username in the chat. But it's like Twitter, but at the moment it's smaller in a sense. Which, I mean, obviously, if it becomes successful, that won't last. But individual servers are kind of smaller and self-contained. So it's been kind of nice to just sit and play with it a little bit. If you like Twitter, but you like Twitter how it used to be sort of 5 years ago, maybe more like 10 years ago, it's actually really great. Really, really great. I really recommend it. Sign up for an instance, hit me up, and I'll give you my username. So have you sent the invite, John?
All right. Yep. Sifixia. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce your name, or Kai Phi Zia.
Alan.
I don't know. George.
How you doing, George?
Hey, doing all right, Ted. You should have got an invite. Let me know. if you did or did not. He's suggesting Claudette to change your top. Ooh, making. There we go.
Alright, change my top. Let's do it.
But let us know if you got the invite or not. Hopefully you did. If not, we can hopefully rectify that situation.
Top changed.
But yeah, so Mastodon. I don't fully understand it yet.
What are you having? What are you having difficulties with?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I looked at it for a whopping 10 minutes, found you on it, and followed, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's called follow.
Join the herd.
Uh-huh.
And that was pretty much all I did.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
I did try to like find some okay, he said he didn't get a request. All right, let me give that a go. Let me try again.
So on day-to-day usage, it's basically the same as Twitter, right? You know, like you send your toots, you can boost toots, you can favorite, all that sort of stuff. It doesn't have any algorithmic sorting, so it just goes like Twitter used to work before they started showing all the timelines out of order, you know? Which is pretty good. And it isn't limited to the old 140 characters, or whatever it is now, 180. Which is kind of handy. The only bit that's complicated and seems to give people issues is your profile is housed on a specific server. And it's like, do you remember the old AOL days where you could, if you wanted to send someone to an email and they were on AOL, you could just put their username in. But if you want to send an email to someone who is outside AOL, or you want to get email from people who weren't on AOL, you have to put like your full email address. It's like that. So if someone's on your server, you can...
Alright, looks...
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, sorry, I'm just saying, it looks like I'm going to have to add as friends, which is fine. But just be aware that if I want to add you as a friend to get this game going, when this is over, I will be removing you. Nothing personal?
Nothing like a welcoming atmosphere. No, I don't blame you. I've got that shit locked down.
Okay. Alright, I have sent a friend request to get this going.
Alright, I'm gonna keep talking about Mastodon. So,
also, as a quick reminder, we don't take this all that serious, these games, all that seriously. So, if you're hoping to get in and get some expert play from us, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, just get that out of the way right now.
That's why asking me to change my top is a really terrible idea, because I will just find the worst top.
No, we're just here to have fun, guys. That's it. You know, just
so yeah. So whichever server you join on Mastodon, or instance as they call them, will be like the home of your profile, and it'll be inherently a little bit easier to see and tweet other people from your instance, because there's what they call a local timeline, which just shows you every toot on the instance. And then there's a federated timeline, because the collective network is called a federation, basically. And so the idea is, you join an instance that suits your niche, if you know what I mean. Like, I saw one that was all about Pokemon card trading, which I thought was kind of funny. And then you can still follow people, so long as they're part of the wider network and they're not on... so some instances block other instances. Most of the instances, for example, block the alt-right instances, because there's a very left-leaning community running it. But you can still follow someone from that instance if you want. You just won't see their retweets and things like that. You know what I mean? So you still have this. You still have this ability to go and get into the full network by just typing in the full address, which will be their username and the instance they're on. You can still follow anyone who's on Mastodon and see their toots the way you would see people's tweets, but then you're also within a smaller circle, which I'm finding kind of useful. I'm on Elec XYZ, which is an Elec is a mount from World of Warcraft that is a mammoth, so that was kind of a funny gag, I guess, and it's a gaming themed instance. But most of the people I'm following aren't actually on that instance, which is pretty cool. So Fixie says, shit, I need to update.
Just a quick update.
Yeah, guys, if you want to play, that's cool if you want to join in. But make sure your game's ready to go first.
Yeah. Corbin says it's about 60 seconds. Not a big deal.
Yeah, no worries.
Like I said, we'll be playing for a few hours.
Just keep that in mind. Just remember.
Yeah.
Go get your updates. Go in now if you want to play.
Anything happen over on Twitch?
No, only
curious.
one comment.
Okay.
Twitch is still pretty new.
Yeah. Once again, if you are more interested in watching us on Twitch, I know everyone has their preferences. We're over there. Our name is Tab Twitchy. You can follow us there.
So named after the fact where we get twitchy withdrawals from all the tabs we're taking. You're really missing those E's.
Oh, God, yes. But no, I mean, like Mastodon sounds really cool to me. It does, and I like the idea of kind of breaking it off into specific communities. There is sort of a thing in my head though, where like this is just what the internet used to be. Like.
Right.
It wasn't a service, you know. It wasn't like oh, you know, everyone went to one place and then we all broke off in the teams like it was summer camp or something. But it was like, oh, I'm interested in creative writing. I found a creative writing community just to be a part of.
Right.
So like the idea of like, okay, I'm gonna join this service and then find my community again feels very much like old internet. And it's just for me, it's like, oh, okay. Like it doesn't seem so revolutionary anymore.
Sure, and I don't think it is revolutionary. I think it's absolutely a step backward, but it's a step backward in the right direction. Because what it lets you do is... well, I suppose what's revolutionary is taking something that is relatively new and then taking out all the baggage that we associate with... So, Twitter is a site, and there aren't that many other sites like it. And you go to it, and it's run by Twitter, and it's a big corporate site. And they run Twitter. Mm-hmm. And you can join. And you're part of the whole Twitterverse. And there are advantages to that. What Mastodon does that I really like is it takes the technology of that and then says, okay, but we just take out the whole, but you go to this single site to get this. And just break it down and distribute it. And that is more like old internet, but you still got the added benefit of you are still, even when you break it down and decentralize, part of a wide social network that is a true social network. You know what I mean? It's not like, because the big misunderstanding a lot of people seem to make is that either they think it's exactly like Twitter and you can always just search up everybody, or they think it's exactly like each server is its own private little self-controlled social network and they're not connected at all. And it's actually this element in between that really works. Each instance is its own little circle, and it is self-contained, but you can connect with all the other instances as smoothly as you would connect with anything on Twitter, so long as you just go through the one extra step of, if you're specifically looking for someone, you put in their server address. But you can still have...
Right.
Okay, here's a really good example. A lot of the servers have these things called ambassador bots. And what they do is you follow them, and then they go from instance to instance, retweeting toots, boosting toots, as they say, from other instances.
I hate that term. I hate it.
Everybody's first day.
I hate it.
Everybody's first day on on Mastodon is just making fun of toots.
Like, but I do. But there is a part of me that hopes that like Mastodon becomes like a really big thing, like Twitter does. Just so I have to watch like political commentators go, Trump tooted today. That
I don't think most of the big ones. I don't think they'd let Trump on.
No, probably not.
So, Sufixi says, just go ahead and play. It's copying the update file, whatever that means. All right, well, let's jump in, and we'll add you Sufixi on the next round. So,
yep. So yeah, but once again, while we're playing this one, guys, if you guys are interested in playing, just drop us your PSN.
Yeah, and check your update,
and we'll get going.
Get your version up and make sure it's ready to go.
Yep.
Yes. So I'm really liking it. The nice thing about it is, I can I can go in and follow, like, I'm following Will Wheaton, but he's not on the same instance as me, right? And I went and I specifically...
I'll do it.
Beg your pardon? What?
I was gonna do the Family Guy thing, but I was like, no.
I'm following
than
Will Wheaton because I specifically sought him out because he's one of the few like famous people who's moved over completely to Mastodon, right? Because I was like, there we go, that's a guy who I followed on Twitter and I knew, and he's jumping over completely. That's a good starting point. And I had to find out his URL, put it in, copy it, great. But because I now follow Will Wheaton, all I want to do if I want to follow more people is just be like, oh, Will Wheaton's tweeted. And then I look at the replies and I, see what's going on there, and from there you branch out. So once you get into it and you get enough people on other instances, from there on out, it's just like Twitter, The only time you really, and this is the biggest weakness, the only time you need to worry about instances is when someone outside Mastodon says, I'm on Mastodon, follow me. You know what I mean? Because then you have to go, okay, they're on here and they're on this instance, and I'm on this instance. At the moment, the best follow buttons basically go, oh, you want to follow this person? Put in your username and what instance you're on, and we'll sort it out. It needs that fixing. It needs a follow button that knows what instance you're on when you click on it and just goes, okay. Do you know what I mean? It needs a login for your instance that tracks you from button to button. And it doesn't have that yet.
Like I said, like it does sound interesting to me, and I'll give it a go. But I'm definitely gonna have to like really sit down with it for a while and kind of really figure out the strings.
Just get
which
in and
unfortunately I know is gonna. I know it's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna work this out. I'm like, okay, I've mastered Mastodon. All right, I got it. I'm ready to go. Social me up, Scotty. But as soon as I do that, it's gonna be like, we've now introduced a whole new streamlined Mastodon. It's gonna be like, God damn it.
Well, no, because
God damn it,
because it's open source as well, and nobody owns it. So all that would happen if they did that was someone would just fork it and go, nah, we're just gonna stay as it is on this instance. Thanks. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. All right. Let's back out of this lobby. Let's try it again, because maybe there's an issue with how many invites I sent.
We'll do it.
Who knows? I'm just making shit up as we go.
But no, I think the best thing is to just get in and toot, and the best thing to do is to just pick an instance that sounds good. If you don't know which one to pick, just go with the biggest one, mastodon.social, which I think is the one you went with anyway, right?
I think so.
And then just go in, toot, use it like Twitter, and every time you see someone interesting, follow them. But specifically early on, look out for people who are tooting from other instances, And as long as you do that, you'll end up with enough people on other instances that you're kind of spreading out. You want to get a few connections outside your instance, and then just use it like Twitter, And it's pretty much good to go. I'm really liking it. The nice thing about being on an instance...
I'm in a loading screen. Are you in a loading screen?
No, I'm on my menu, like Player Survivor, Players Killer, all that jazz.
Oh, weird.
Today's not really a productive day, is it, for the game?
No. Alright, well, I'm gonna back out of the game. I'll restart it. Because I think I got kind of glitchy there.
Yeah, no worries. Well, hello, everybody. We're having a few technical issues, and I'm just talking about Mastodon. I will stop talking about Mastodon now, but I will say this. If you remember Twitter from before Twitter blew up and you liked it, this is currently like Twitter was now. Now, if this was a different site, I would say get in there, because it probably won't be like it for long. But the simple fact is, if you ever want to go back, you can always just go, I'll go move to a smaller instance, If you pick a smaller instance, chances are it's going to be like that for a lot longer. So it's really cool. And most of the instances have rules against racists, which is cool.
I guess it's just weird where it's like, the idea of making a social network, but kind of restricting you to, like, a topic, But
it's not like that. I totally get what you're saying, because I was really worried when I first tried it, but it's not like that. It's not...
Because, to me, one of my favorite things about Twitter, like, what I like about Twitter is, if I think of something kind of funny in my head, like something kind of, like, it makes me chuckle, right. I don't want to... It's not necessarily the thing that I'm going to go to one of my friends and be like, oh yeah, I thought of this and made me laugh, because I don't think they'll get it. But like Twitter is like, okay, like what my tweet that says like, oh, sex is great, but like I would never do that like with my friends because they wouldn't get it. But like in Twitter, I'm like, oh, I can drop that and whatever happens, happens. And yeah, we'll move on from there. Like I don't want to be in a situation where like I do that and then someone's like, he's off topic. He's off topic.
And that would never happen. So the thing about the instances, and they're a little misleading. Tiny Bit Secret says, Owen so sounds like he's joined a cult. It is a bit like that.
Oh, wait, I'm ready. Okay.
So the thing about...
looks like Sixfixia is ready to go, so I'm gonna...
Alright, go for it. So the thing about Mastodon that's tricky to understand is... Okay, here's the best way to explain it, right? Picking your instance isn't like picking a character class in Diablo, where you're going to be like Barbarian for the rest of your game now, and that'll limit your skills and your options.
Right.
It's more like picking your starter Pokemon, right? It's going to shape early on the strategies and connections you have available to you, but you still have every other Pokemon in the game you can go get. Do you know what I mean? So, when you join an instance, that's just the server you're hosted on, and the niche is just to sort of guide you into, okay, if you join this niche that's themed around gaming, for example, everyone else who joined this niche everyone else on this instance joined because they said this was a gaming server, so these people will all have similar interests to you. But it's only hosting your profile in Mastodon. It's not a dictated topic or like a discussion area. It's just what'll be your neighborhood. Particularly if you're on mastodon.social anyway, because that's just there. But like, for example, people in my... Well, first of all, people in my instance are talking about all kinds of things that just... It's commonly that kind of makeup. But more than that, in a couple of days, you're going to have most of your timeline populated with people who aren't in your instance anyway, you know? And all your people in your instance don't see your tweets automatically unless they're following the local timeline. You know, they don't see it in their timeline. So it's a little tricky.
Now, just curious. So I'm curious. All right. So if I if I join an instance and I get 3 other people to join underneath me, right? And then they get 3 people to join under them, do I get their toot revenue? Their toot revenue? Their revitoot? That's all I want to know, because I'm on board. Like, all right, I love me a good pyramid scheme. Social network.
It's good. No, there's a lot of stuff misleading about it, but the best way to think about it is the instance is just the server where your profile is going to be hosted, and it will dictate the people you get to know first, because your toots will always show up in the local timeline, but it doesn't dictate what you have to talk about or who else you can reach. Does that make sense? It's like having a neighborhood. You can go outside the neighborhood at any time, but you have that circle as well. Sort of.
Okay. I get you. Let's see here. FartLaser892 says, I like turtles. That's great. I'm real happy for you. And don't wear the pink shirt. It's too bright. Too bad. Yeah. And Time Pass says, bravo, John. Yes. Yes, bravo me.
Suffixia says, Killer is looking to sacrifice us all due to the offering they made. I mean, aren't they all trying to do that, really?
Oh. I mean, yeah. Time Pass Ticket says, I do think with all the problems Facebook and Twitter have, it's cool to be shifting away from new platforms. Yeah, and I think now is the time for that. Because, yeah, the very public problems that those platforms have been having, it's the saw killer. God damn it.
Do you know what the nicest thing about Mastodon is right now, though? Do you want to know what the absolute nicest thing is about it? Oh crap. Whoa, he's on me! Whoa, 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 whoa! Every time...
now it's just us, guys. We had one person disconnect, so...
Oh, cool.
Yay!
Every time I make a toot, every single time I make a toot, I get a like, or a boost, or a reply, or a response of some kind. Every single time.
So what you're saying is that you really, really like Mastodon because of your ego.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're on Twitter or older social networks, it's like throwing it's like throwing a bottle into the ocean for every message. You know what I mean? And
Right.
this, oh god, he's put the face thing on me. And this isn't like that. It's not like throwing balls into the ocean. There are real communities, you know? And that was before I even moved to the smaller instance as well. I got that stuff on mastodon.social. Oh my god, he took too long. Oh no! I'd wiggled out! You son of a pig face. Kind of Biscuits says, next year we'll all be tooting. Yeah, after the Brussels sprouts at Christmas, I guess.
Yeah. I want to say, like, I'm tooting now. Like,
My one of the first.
I had a salad for lunch today with some broccoli, and
I lost a lot of my. I
had a cheesy cauliflower soup.
I lost a lot of my toots when I switched instance, but one of the ones I said was, my girlfriend used to hate it when I tooted in bed, but now I can tell her I'm building my social media profile. Which I was pretty pleased with.
I'm coming, Owen. I'm coming.
Sure, but
don't you worry, boy.
Sure, but are you also on your way to rescue me?
Well, I mean, make a choice, all right?
I'm nearly dead, by the way. You're gonna have to be quick.
I'm right here.
In.
I'm right here.
Do you know where one of the things is? Because I have got one of those things on my face.
No.
Right, should we just do this generator then?
Sure.
Then I've really got to try and find one of those things.
Oh, killer's coming back. Killer's coming back. Oh, shit.
Did he get you? Oh,
Nope.
no, he came right for me. I've already got one of the things. He's coming for you, John. He's coming for you.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yep. He's doubled back.
Ha.
Yeah, he's come for me.
He wasn't ready for my... He's not ready for my boldness.
He's going to put me on a hook.
I'm like salsa.
You are like salsa. Wait, you mean the
I
dancing,
am.
right?
Yes.
Oh, he got me
Arriba.
on the hook.
If you like pina colada.
Oh, I'm struggling.
Is he
I
just
am
sticking
struggling.
around?
I don't see him. Oh, no, I see him.
No, I saw it.
He's trashing the generator.
I can see his... Fair enough. Don't turn. Don't turn.
Save me, Johnny. Oh, you saved
I
me,
got you,
Johnny.
boy.
Right, I really have to find one of
I
these
did.
things, otherwise my face is going to come off.
Oh, I hope you're doing okay
No, I
over there,
went in a
Sophixia.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. How you doing, Saprixia?
You know, you're on your own now. You might have to
I'm right
carry
by
the
a hook.
team. You're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Shit.
Oh, I'm a spectate. I'll spectate Saphixia. You can keep us updated verbally by what's going
Yeah.
on.
Sure. I am fixing a cocktail machine. And he saw me. Shit.
This guy's pretty good, actually, I would say.
Yep, he's doing alright. He's doing okay. Fuck you.
Alright, Saphixia is hiding. Doing pretty well.
Oh, God, he got me. He got me. Well, it's on you, champ. I got a face thing on me. I'm going to a hook. I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. I feel like he's toying with me.
John likes a little bit of wiggle wiggle, right?
Yep. I do like a little wiggle wiggle.
If you like wiggly,
Alright, well.
How do you actually activate those perks you get loaded on the side? You know what I mean? Some seem activatable, or do they just like come and go?
I think they are contextual.
Right, that would make sense. Oh, he's coming for you, John. Stay alive.
Well, here I am, just on the hook. Here I am,
The
on
killer's
the
right
hook.
by him.
It's me. Fart later says you're dead because of your shirt.
Oh yeah, the killer had nothing to do with it.
Heard that before.
Oh, clever girl. I don't know if it's a girl. I was doing the Jurassic Park quote, but look at that.
Oh God, he was right there. He was right there. God.
Get you again? Oh god, I
Ah!
can only imagine how Asphyxia is
Yeah.
feeling.
There's nothing I can do.
No, why did I join these guys?
You suck. We do suck, by the way. I don't know, man. If I was you, I would try to find another generator and maybe find the hatch, because you're gonna need to get one more generator.
I think he's going for the rescue.
Oh wow. The killer is around. I don't know if you can hear me in the stream, if you're still watching the stream, but oh, he's going for. No, shit! I died. Right when you got there, man.
Asphyxia. I think he's finished.
I saw what you're doing. I appreciate the effort, man. I'll remember you in spite. All right. I will now spectate.
He's gonna try and find the hatch, right? But I don't think the hatch appears till he gets one more generator.
Yeah, you can find the shit.
Right?
Okay, now we get to my favorite part of this game. I get to be commentator Jonathan. All right, sports fan, we got a great one going on right now. It's mano y mano. We got Asphyxia versus the killer. We got the pig-faced killer, minion of Jigsaw, trying his best to play a game.
It's kind of dumb because like the pig-faced killer is a very minor character in like the first Saw movie. I think the pig face appears maybe in the later ones as well, but he's barely even in the first one.
Yeah, he does. Right, but the it's either that or a little puppet on a tricycle chasing us around.
That. And like a full speed.
Oh
tricycle,
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
but I can just saying
right everywhere, all the way, as fast as they can sprint. Just.
Oh, we hear some heartbeats. Asphyxia on his own. There's no one there to save him if he gets stuck. The killer angrily destroying pallets. Maybe out of frustration, maybe strategy. Who can
maybe
tell?
Lifelong hatred of orange juice shipments.
Sons of bitches. I don't want no vitamin C. But yes, I do believe Asphyxia needs to get himself another generator before that hatch opens.
Well, someone said it's
So,
two.
Maybe he's playing the long game.
Someone said it's 2 generators to see the hatch before the end, but I think you might be able to see it without the generators at the end.
Or Chaos says,
What's
let's
that?
cue up
He's
the
mad
sad I Will Remember You song later. Yeah. Oh, he found it. He's out. Asphyxia.
Hey, well done.
Carrying the not Biscuits torch. All right. That was win for all of us, by the way, buddy. Not just you. All right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well done. So yeah, once again, everyone, we are playing with fans. We're playing with you guys. We're playing with the audience. So if you wish to join us, just drop your PSN in the chat, and we'll get to it. I'll queue up another lobby. If you're still into it, Asphyxia, you are welcome to join us again. I got nothing against it.
Yeah, I got nothing against Asphyxia. I'm not trying to kill him and his family.
Oh, he said it'll be
You said that, not
BRB.
me.
All right, so I'll give you guys a little bit of time if you guys are interested. Once again, just drop PSN name in the chat, and we'll take it from there. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, no, shit! I somehow joined another lobby.
Oh, well done, John.
And I'm out. I left it. All right.
I like hearing
So,
John just fuss away.
I
When we can't
did
see
do-
him. Like, what? Yep. What? Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Sorry.
I did manage to do something over this week that's, I don't know, I guess mildly interesting.
vandalism?
I got my I got my bartender's license the other night, which honestly not a real achievement. It it required me to sit in front of my laptop for 3 hours listening to a very monotone voiced woman explain to me the laws and regulations of bartending and Wisconsin alcohol laws.
Does Wisconsin have any alcohol laws?
Yeah, it's go for gold.
Welcome back, Asphyxia. Asphyxia says, I'm a girl and I'm BK. Wait, a girl can't be Burger King.
Yeah, it's in the name. Burger King. Durr. No, I'm just...
Welcome back, Asphyxia. John will send you another invite in a minute.
Yep, I'm working on it right now.
Anybody Secret says, not sure drinking all the beers counts as a license.
Well, I figured I do it, I do it as an amateur, most of the time. Might as well make it a,
I only found out recently.
become a pro,
Totally tangent for a second, then you can carry on telling me, but I only just found out recently that this thing about the US having a drinking age of 21 is relatively recent and is actually a state-by-state law, not a federal one. I wasn't aware of that.
Yes, it's okay. It is a state-by-state thing, but under one condition, and it's, okay, I don't see anyone, Specifically says, I have a mic and I'm blessed by spine chill. That sounds horrible. I don't know what that is, what spine chill is, but it's, that sounds really bad. Like, it sounds like a condition, and I'm sorry. But as for the mic thing, this time around, it probably just me and Owen. This is our first time ever playing with fans and stuff, so we're trying to keep it a little bit simple for our sake.
Yeah.
Nothing personal against you guys.
Tyrant Secret says, "Hey, girls can be kings."
But
I'm not normally one to say what girls can and can't be, but technically, king is a gendered word, less specifically.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool.
Toxic Doctor says, "I missed the Minecraft stream." We didn't do a Minecraft stream. We've never played Minecraft on a stream on this channel before, so how is that possible? Sinister Minister says, "Good thing Ninja isn't playing too." I'm out. Yeah, I know. We were gonna have Ninja in, but we thought, girls might show up, so we won't invite him.
Yeah.
I know he would have. He would have jumped
for his sake. We're doing it for his sake. Yeah, Asphyxia, if you just want to ready up, we're ready to go.
I like to imagine that all the people Ninja streams with in the future are like, have you ever seen The Life of Brian when all the women go to the stoning in the fake beards? And today I'm with Bob the streamer. Well, yes, I'm Bob the streamer.
Yeah, guys, I want to introduce you to one of my best friends. They stream under the name I Definitely Have a Penis. Say hi. Hi, everyone.
Melania.
Oh, man.
Melania. Is that you?
But yeah, so I'm doing this training thing, and I'm sitting through it. I'm trying my best not to get too bored and just stop paying attention at all, because you do have to take an exam when it's all over. But there's literally one section where they're talking about minors and people under the age of 18 or 21 and selling alcohol, not old men with beards and pickaxes. I'm just cutting Owen off at the past there. But they say
thinking
here
that as
are
well, by the
four.
way. I was like, when can I fit in a joke?
I know
when
it
can I
was.
fit in a joke about coal miners?
Like, we've been doing this for like 3-4 years, Owen. Like, I'm on to you.
Suffixia says, "Spine chill lets me know when a killer is looking in my direction. Useful for Freddy, Michael, Wraith, and Amanda." I haven't come up against Freddy yet.
Amanda? I like that. It's
Freddy,
Michael Myers.
Wraith, and Amanda, who works at the butcher's.
Amanda. Oh, was Amanda? Is Amanda the pig one?
Maybe,
because there was a very prominent Amanda character in Saw, wasn't there?
Okay, so in the Twitch chat says, if you got handed $100, £78, what would you do other than just pay bills? So if someone gave me like 78, 80 pounds right now, and I could spend it on whatever I liked, and I didn't have any bills to pay or anything. I think
I like paying bills.
Yeah, I would choose to pay more bills. I would subscribe to something for which I need a bill. I suppose I would pick up maybe... I always pick up games. If I had I have 70 pounds... Oh, I know what I would get. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately. And I want to get a... I need a new amplifier, but I would get a new guitar cable for my cheap amp. And I would get one of these new digital modeling effects pedals, because I've been wanting to play with one of those for quite a while. What they do is they use digital circuitry to like store models of the sound. You know, like you get in like in software like recording studio stuff, and then output it like that, and you get better quality sound than you do from the old effects pedals, but they get tons of effects, and they sound really good, and they simulate amps and things like that. They're not hugely popular yet because they don't have kind of the warmth of analog sound that musicians tend to go crazy for. But
Excuse me.
they do get you a lot of different sounds in like one relatively cheap pedal. So I would actually love to get one of those. That's something. I don't want to go with games because I buy tons of games for the channel anyway. But that is something fun I would get. I would get a an amp modeler and effects pedal. What about you? What would you get? Someone give you $100 and you could spend whatever you like.
Well, okay, so I've mentioned many times that I am a man. I am a man of vices. I have my vices. And
I'd get a really big vice. Just hold stuff in it.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's why I'm a huge hobbyist when it comes to just holding shit down firmly. You know.
Oh, he was really on me, but I actually ran away from him.
Oh shit. I particularly enjoy smoking cigars and drinking brandy. I know it's kind of cliche and it's not good for you. I'm not condoning the acts. It's just something I enjoy. I recognize that they are unhealthy things for me to do. But yeah, if someone just gave me $100, I would probably go buy myself a nice cigar. There's a cigar shop not too far away from me. And I'd buy myself a bottle of brandy and just have myself a night. Maybe some records. I'd buy myself some new records. Because I'm also a fan of vinyl. Yes, I am a hipster. But no, I enjoy vinyl records, so I'd probably buy a couple of those as well.
You're the worst human being alive.
I've heard that before. Not in this context,
God, this guy
but...
is on me the whole... Is there even anybody else in this game? Is he chasing anyone else?
Oh no, he's around me.
Really?
Oh shit, he found me. He found me.
Thank God. Ah, nice lovely decoy, John.
Yep.
Has he left you?
Nope. Oh, he's not bright.
Shit.
Oh, he got me. He finally figured out what I was doing.
Secret says, oh yeah, it's totally cliche for a man in his 30s to drink brandy and smoke cigars. No, you're right, John. In this year of 1942, one man... Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think the killer's still around, so if someone's coming for me...
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
Run
away.
Okay.
Right. Have we got a single generator yet? Like, you and me?
Yeah, we got 2 of them. I know, I got one.
Oh, I've been... Watch the stream later, right? I've been running away from this guy for precisely the entire stream. Like, the entire match. This guy's been chasing me.
Well, everyone else has been doing stuff, so...
I have been on the run.
We...
Like, completely... Oh, he's getting me.
Yeah.
Oh, it says, I need a new keyboard. I've been using the cheap
way.
OEM keyboard. After my decade-old keyboard is wearing out, I also need a new hard drive. Along with, I could save it for a new gaming GPU that would cost at least $250 to $300. I saw they announced the new gaming GPUs today. That Bitcoin mining currently taking its toll on the industry.
Yeah.
Okay, it says John the Aristocrat.
I see
that. Yes, just without the money.
Right.
I'm on the hook, by the way, so if someone wants to get me off, I'd really appreciate it.
Shit.
Oh, he's just whacking me with his chainsaw. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here, you chump. He's running away, by the way. He is leaving the hook. He's off. He's
okay,
off.
because I did kind of purposely fail a skill check.
Oh, are you walking around with someone?
Sort of.
So the other person on our team, he's coming back, by the way. The other person on our team is spending the whole game hiding in a closet. They just stood. They're not playing. They're AFK.
Good.
You know what I'm tempted to do? Just go attract the killer's attention.
I got you, boy.
And just go stand by this closet. Oh, thank you, Suffixia. I appreciate it.
Oh, I see where...
Yep. Can you see him?
I got you off the hook.
No, I know. Suffixia stopped to heal me.
Huh. Oh, okay.
I felt obliged to stay, although it was a little bit of a bad time. Oh no, don't self-care! Oh! Oh, I hate that. Why is every button R1? I was trying to get the ramp down.
Are you back on the hook?
Not yet. I will be in a second. I was trying to get the ramp down, but I moved just ever so slightly past it, and it went into the self-heal process instead.
I could have sworn there was a generator up here. Is this already done?
Alright, I'm into struggle. I'm dumb.
Oh, this one's already done. God damn it, I went all the way up here for nothing.
I really hate that. I really hate when the buttons are always the same for everything. I hate it when games have overly precise button things like that, you know? Where you know you're gonna have to hop past those pallets.
Right. You know what I always end up doing is, with those pallets, I always end up...
Oh, shut up, Tiny Bit
hopping
Secret.
over, and then hopping back over. Well, what'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
Every button isn't R1. Most buttons, in fact, not R1.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Or I'll spectate Suffixia.
In fact, that's probably the most accurate thing I've heard all day. Alright, why don't you, spectating Asphyxia?
Yeah, I'm spectating Asphyxia.
Clearly the best player on her team, so...
They are doing a generator right now. Asphyxia, she's doing a generator. She's doing a pretty good job, by the looks of it. Passing those skill checks better than me. Cleansing a totem. Yeah, that totem's squeaky clean.
Okay.
That's one clean totem. Have you ever seen such a clean totem?
It's practically eat off of that totem.
Impeccable. I would, in fact, eat off this totem. Then I have to spend the whole time cleansing it. It just falls down like. Oh, I over-cleaned my totem.
I hate when I do that.
Tiny Bit Secret says, I probably have to not watch these streams anymore. Always get more and more sleepy and sarcastic. It's alright, so do we.
Yeah.
When do we do a drunk stream? Those
Okay,
usually
so
around Christmas, right? But then they sort of creep earlier and earlier, right?
Yep.
So we go about, what, 3 months away?
No, we've usually been pretty good about keeping around Christmas time.
Yeah, fair enough. It's Christmas time. Except it's not.
But no, like I was saying, like, no, they're not. Yes, I get it. They're outdated things, but like, there is something kind of enjoyable for me about just sitting back,
there's the hatch.
Relaxing.
Suffixia's found the hatch. It's right by this hook.
Okay, well, I found the last generator.
Yeah, but her best strategy now is to just wait for you to die. Just hang around here and wait for you to die.
Fair enough. Oh, fuck, really? The guy's on me already?
She's also found a generator. And she's about to do it, the last one.
Cool.
I would head...
I'm running for my life.
Towards where that person was just on the hook. They've died now, but if you can remember the direction, I would do it.
Fuck, why do I always do that?
I don't know.
Ow! I did something silly.
Alright, well, I'm just spectating.
Down.
I guess I'll just check my toots. Oh, I can't from my PC. Damn it.
I would get back to that hatch there, Suxia.
Oh, they are.
Get back to
They
that
are
hatch.
working the last generator here, and they're doing a good job.
Okay. Well, I'm on the hook.
She is really near the hatch. Actually, she's not far away.
Yeah, and the killer is off on the hunt. Holy shit! I'm already struggling. Oh, I was already on the hook before. That's right. I forgot about that.
Dead, sir. To me, anyway.
All right. All right. I'm gonna try to buy as enough time as I can here.
Do it. She's
struggling.
gonna win in a minute.
But the killer is on the loose.
Oh, good call.
Let me know. Are they by the hatch? Are they by the hatch?
Away.
Let me know if, like, just hover by the hatch. I will let this end.
Okay, yeah, they are right by the hatch.
All right. It's
oh,
done.
no, they're coming for you. No, don't. Go on, go on, go on.
No, I died. I'm dead. I'm dead. Go back to the hatch. Go back to the hatch.
Don't repair the generator. Don't repair the generator.
Go back to the hatch.
To be fair, I think she knows where the hatch is. It's like 3 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Well done.
Yay!
Alright. I must spend my blood points.
Spixia, killing it. Once again, people, if you wish to join,
To join!
join our game. Play with us. Play with us. Just give us.
Come and
Just need your PSN.
Come and play. One of us. One
yeah,
of us.
We just need your PSN name, and we can get you in.
We need your PSN name for the sacrifice. I don't know, like, it's hard to explain why I enjoy those things I enjoy, but it's just. No, I think I actually
It's
understand.
like
It's that sense of
Oh,
being
no.
like,
I can't wait for this.
Well, what do you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know. That's what I said. I can't wait for this. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's the sense of enjoying something that's a little bit too pricey to get on like a day-to-day, like budget, right? No one gets like a cigar a day these days, really. You know?
Yeah, unless you do own a cigar
Right.
shop.
Or you are genuinely addicted, I suppose, to cigars at that point. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like a fancy brandy and things like that. But there are also things where most people who consume them would say the appreciation is like appreciating them slowly, you know? So it's a moment to sit and have like a sensory moment that has a little bit of like narcotic effect as well. You know what I mean? A little bit of effect on you, but they're sort of slow sensory.
And we all know how much I love narcotics.
The sort of slow sensory experiences, a chance to just sit back and lean into the moment and enjoy it, you know? Also, you're a big, massive
you're
hipster,
right.
and you get to sit there going, "Nah, I'm different. I'm different."
No, you know, you're not wrong about that. Like being able to lean into something and just to enjoy it.
I'm also not wrong about you going, "Nah, I'm different."
Oh yeah, I just sit around at home going, yeah, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. That's.
I was gonna say that the first time, but you preempted me, so I had to like say a genuine answer.
Okay, I'm just fixing my loadout here.
No, go for it. No, I totally agree. It's the same reason why when I was a kid, I really enjoyed. So it's so weird, right? But I really enjoyed like owning a Zippo lighter. Right? I didn't really need one, but I just liked it. Occasionally, I would need to light things, but I liked it, and I liked to sit and just clicking it and holding it. And, do you know what I mean? I liked having it around, so I bought one. And this is not like buying I suppose a cigar and brandy are consumables. But I bought a Zippo lighter just because I thought it was classy, and I just liked it. I've still got it, and it's never loaded with any fuel. It needs a new wick. But I still got it. I sometimes pick it up and just go, oh, that's nice. It's just classy and old-fashioned and kind of cool. Do you know what I mean? It's been like that too, right?
Sophixia says Asphyxia says this is my last game, guys. Okay, well we'll try to make it a good one for you. And thanks again for joining us.
For carrying us. Thank you for carrying us, Asphyxia.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, well, we still died, but
thank you for.
But a win for you is a win for us.
Thank you for succeeding in vicinity of our corpses, Asphyxia.
No, there is something else about why I like these things, and it's something that I never really had a easy time explaining, but I did see one time, oddly enough, Will Wheaton mention this, and I've always been drawn to things and enjoyed things that take some sort of effort to get into. You know what I mean? Like, there are some things that are just immediately nice and fun and enjoyable, like a sweet soda or ice cream, something like that, or sex. But
right.
But there's certain things like drinking brandy or smoking a cigar or listening to an album from start to end. Right? Believe it or not, that actually takes a little bit of effort to enjoy these days, considering how easy it is to kind of just play whatever track you want to listen to.
Well, this actually explains.
Right? But
this actually explains sort of a little bit of something that I've always had trouble understanding about you, actually.
Oh boy.
Or you going all like all Sam Beckett on me?
I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous when you're like, I know something about you, John. I'm like, oh, good.
It sort of explains, like, 4 years in, he's like, all right, I've put the work in. I'm going to start enjoying this show eventually, right? Like, eventually the moment is going to come that I'm going to start getting back what I put into this talk show, right? Putting up with... I've put the effort in. This show is like a good cigar.
I put in the work. I put in the time. Like, I should be looking forward to this by now.
Alright, I've got the first generator here. I'm using the toolbox to repair, so it should be a little bit quicker. Try and really just focus in on these skill
I'm
tests.
sabotaging a hook.
Let's do it. Okay, got the first skill check.
Oh, I've screwed it up.
Come on, god damn it!
I'm still going for it.
I love how it doesn't even sound like you anymore.
I got it.
Now,
holy shit!
Oh, alright.
Where did this guy come from? He came from nowhere. Oh, that's why. It's the Wraith. Well, I'm down.
Oh, good. Well, I'm just gonna repair this. It won't take me too long, because I'm,
But he can't put me on the hook. You can't put me on that hook. Ha ha!
Ah!
He found a different hook. Ow!
Hey, Apollo 1 Knights. I've got literally no idea what you're talking about, but, you know. Welcome! Playing a little bit of Dead by Daylight. People can join, by the way, if they post their usernames in the chat.
If someone's coming for me, the killer's right in front of me. He's just watching me.
Watching you.
You made a choice.
They get you off the hook?
Well, off I go. Yep, he did.
Is he now on the hook?
Nope.
Oh, nice.
No, but I'm down again. He's down.
Is there anything for me to gain by coming to you?
Nope. Not in the
I'll
least.
keep looking with generators then.
This killer is pretty good.
Yeah, well, for a long time we had quite a run of hook campers, right? And it feels like we hadn't had a hook camper for quite a while.
Yeah.
You struggling?
He is absolutely a hook camper. I'm struggling. Oh, he might have... No, he's still here.
Is it worth me trying to just run in and get you?
No, not at all.
Alright. Well, enjoy your hooky death then.
Yeah. Damn it, I just loaded up this toolbox too. I'm gonna lose all that shit.
Okay. Where the hell is it? I'm looking around for generators. I'm not seeing any. I've done one. Hello to Chicken Lisa. How you doing? Welcome.
Hey. But no, like I said, like I guess when you finally get to that point, like I was like this with coffee when I first started drinking coffee. Like I did not like coffee when I first started drinking it, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with it because people like coffee. I need to figure out why they like coffee. And I'm dead. And
I'm never drinking
so
coffee again.
I just choked down. I just kept on choking down coffee, and I tried it with creamers, and I tried all the froofy, espresso drinks. And I'm like, oh god, why do people like this? And then one day I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee. So I scooped all the coffee in, and the thing was I did not have as much coffee as I normally had put in to a pot. So I just used whatever I had left. And I drank it, and I really, really liked it. And I figured it out. It was like I found the right ratio. I found the right strength that I like for coffee. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. Like, I like coffee.
Coffee's interesting, too, because genetically, some people actually don't taste as much bitter as other people do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit like, cilantro. Oh, shit.
Yes, son. Oh, this guy, yeah. He's good. This guy is good.
So yeah, the thing about cilantro is, some people think it tastes like soap, and they're actually not wrong, because it's not a subjective thing.
Right. Yeah.
Some people have genes that taste the bit that tastes... Well, so it's interesting. The people who think it tastes like soap, they're the ones who lack the gene. People who don't think it tastes like soap have the ability to taste another flavor in there that moderates it out. I'm a soap taster, you know what I mean? So I'm a huge fan of cilantro.
And see, I love cilantro.
But there's a different taste. Some people have much, much higher receptiveness to the bitter flavor that's in coffee. And some people actually don't have that at all. And the people who tend to taste coffee as being a very smooth, robust flavor tend to not have that bitter gene. And people who don't like coffee tend to have the bitter gene, which is kind of interesting. Because they just... And it's not that they taste coffee stronger than other people necessarily, it's just that to them, they can't actually taste what other people taste under all the bitter taste, you know?
So what I'm... Just to go back real quick, what I'm assuming Apollo One Nights was trying to say was, oh, by the way, hello there, person, people, living organisms.
Oh, sure.
What you wrote, though, Apollo, was, oh, by the way, hello there, person, people, living orgasm.
I had a living orgasm once. It was amazing. It was like Nio, you know, with the living weapons. I produced a little shark.
A glowing shark emerged from my penis. It was like, oh!
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
As soon as you thought it was safe to go back into Owen's bed.
That's never safe.
Oh, God. Oh! Owen's down again.
Yeah, I really am.
Yeah, see, okay, here's the thing, like, Orchaos says, coffee, IPA, beers, etc. are no-go for me. I like all of those things, and I don't... Oh, you're done. You're done. You're in the basement. But, I like all those things, because, like, when I didn't like coffee, it wasn't because it was bitter. It was that secondary taste to coffee that I wasn't liking.
Right, because if you make coffee too strong, it doesn't necessarily get bitter, it just gets this really, it gets this sort of foul...
It was like burnt. It was like a burn taste to me.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, to me, it tasted like I was drinking, liquefied pizza that's been in the oven for like a half hour instead of 15 minutes, you know?
Whereas, I think the more generic coffee you get in jars, the instant coffee that's made for like the broadest possible consumer, I think those ones are made for people who don't like the coffee taste at all. The people who get the bitter taste, and so all of that is just stripped. And so if you like coffee, you just don't taste any coffee to it. It just tastes like brown water, you know? Sinister Minister
Alright,
says,
so
I
we got
taste the soap too.
Asphyxia working on a... We got Asphyxia working on a generator. Roy Cologne, the other guy on the team, he's just kind of stalking
Oh,
around.
I'm sorry to hear that, Chicken Lisa. Hope tomorrow is better.
Yeah. Hey, and don't worry, we've all had bad days at work.
Particularly bad first days.
Yeah, the first days are always kind of the worst because you shouldn't be expected to know everything about your job, but generally most people have that thing where like, I want to be able to be an expert at my job the first day, and those do not match.
I could tell you,
like
I haven't had a first day anytime I've been at anything, even when I was like going to uni or like going right back. I've never had a first day at anything like a job or a school or anything like that where on the very first day someone didn't say, can you just do this for me? If you just go over there and I miss a bit. Because I don't know, I feel like I might have a little bit of an audio processing thing, but sometimes I need to ask people like what they said like 3 or 4 times. If there's a lot of noise going on around, I find it kind of difficult to tune into just like one person and properly hear what they say.
Right.
But when you're doing a job, you never want to look like you didn't hear what they said. So the amount of times on like a first day, I've just had to make it up as I go along and assume I know what they asked me to do. And when it's your first day, you can always just say, oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you wanted me to do this. As long as you're doing something, you know? And even if you make like a colossal mistake, you can always just say, I'm sorry, I do apologize. It won't happen again. Show me what to do.
Alright, so, once again, Asphyxia on their own. I feel really bad. We invited you to play these games, and me and Owen screwed the pooch the entire time.
To be fair, she's always survived. So she's not doing that too.
Yeah, you've done incredibly well, so kudos. And we'll never invite you again because you make us look bad.
I think he's kidding.
I mean, well done.
I think he's joking.
No, I'm kidding. No, it's actually been really cool to see someone who's actually good at this game play.
What do you mean, John? You play with me all the time.
I stand by my statement.
I do like, actually, that I think this is one of those games where, yes, I'm not great at it, for sure. But it's one of those where there's a lot to do, even if you're not great at it. Like, there's roles to play. You can get into it and still... It's a little bit like... One of the things I do like about Fortnite is you can be not great at Fortnite and make it to, like, the last 3. And feel like you properly got involved, you know?
Right. Chaos says, I frequently miss half the things Owen says when doing something else, like playing a game or watching Netflix or breathing.
Speaking of Netflix, I did start watching Disenchanted. I watched the first... I'm halfway through an episode when I had to start watching it. I watched as far as the one where they have the party and the Vikings crash the party. It's not terrible, it's just very... Well, it's weird because from the first episode, they build it up like it's gonna be... almost like it's an animated series in the style of, you know, Futurama, things like that. But from the first episode, they kind of give you a feeling that it's going to be like a serial, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be an ongoing plot. And then after episode 2, they wrap that up and just go...
I think Savixi was close. Sorry.
They, oh yeah, that's the sound. After episode 2, they just wrap it up and go, okay, that's that plot done. On to the next!
There it is! Hey! Well done, Asphyxia. All 3 games you've managed to survive, and that is very impressive.
I didn't think it was terrible, but it's one of those things where actually the characters are actually kind of interesting. In some respects, some of them. The main character is so interesting on paper and so cliche-ly done in execution. It's sort of silly. But the characters are sort of interesting. But the jokes are often so dated and safe. And I don't want to say predictable, but just so... I don't even want to say gentle. They're just so safe. It's hard to get away from that. There is one...
Do you think it might be a case? It might be a case of Matt Groening being a little trigger shy after
Maybe there is a joke in there about that that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. But I've already forgotten it. I just remember there being one. There was actually a joke I really liked. Spixie says, "No, I'm not as good when I'm not in a party." Oh, that makes sense. We might be doing that next time. Do you want to invite me again, John? We'll get into it. Some things are really good.
Yep,
Each of the characters is actually really interesting. So the main character is Princess Bean. That's a nickname.
Okay.
Who, at the beginning of the episode, she's supposed to get married to this absolute idiot prince from another kingdom to cement an alliance. And she's unhappy that the whole wedding is just to cement an alliance when she's actually, you know, a bit of a tomboy. You know, that kind of cliche story. So she runs away and gets out of the wedding.
Sure.
That's wrapped up pretty early on. The actor who plays the boss from the IT crowd plays a character in it, and it's just the same character, but in the that's pretty funny.
Just real quick, I know Spacey said that was you're gonna be your last game, so unless you want to play again, I can send you an invite. But
yeah, just let us know. Let us know in the chat if you want to play.
Yep.
But there is one character that's kind of interesting, and he's called Elfo. And he comes from a village of elves that are all named things like Elfo, Grumpo. There's one called Kisso, who he has a relationship with, and Chifo, and things like that. And he gets...
Are they basically the Marx Brothers?
They're all named after what they are, but with O, of course. There is a bit where he goes, "It's not like I'm some weirdo," and then there's a creepy peeping Tom elf looking through the window, and he says, "Go away, weirdo!" Which I thought was pretty funny. There are a few good jokes. Like he gets banished from the elf village because he doesn't want to be happy. The elf village is all like singing about gumdrops and constant happiness, and he doesn't want that anymore. He wants to go out and experience negativity in the world. So at first they try and hang him from the gumdrop tree, but elves are too light to hang, which is quite funny. But he basically gets kicked out, and he says, "Are you gonna leave?" The chief says, "Are you gonna leave like Levo?" And then as he's going, he says, "Nobody ever returns, not even Returno," which was pretty good. They got a lot of good jokes out of that. But most of it is pretty safe. It does have its moments, but it's not. If it wasn't Matt Groening, it wouldn't have made it this far. Do you know what I mean? It definitely feels like that.
Right.
The one joke that really made me laugh, the one moment that I just really thought was genuinely funny from the first episode, and there are a few more, but I don't want to go too far into the series. When Elfo heads out into the open world, one of the first places he meets after a few misadventures is he finds this house with these two peasants. And he says, "I'm Elfo, who are you?" And they say, "Oh, we are too humble for names." They give him a little plate of food. "Pardon us, sir, for it is only humble fare, not what you're used to." And he says, "Oh, I'm looking forward to anything. All I've ever eaten is candy." And they're like, "Candy? Are you rich?" And he goes, "Oh, not really. We just live in a big house." And I'm like, "Oh, that is such a shame." And he starts eating this food, and he's like, "It's delicious. Please, no more of your praise. You shame us with your praise. We cannot take it." And they go, "No, it's really well. I'm sorry. It's just delicious." "No, you're shaking our worldview. This is terrible." And eventually they kick him out. "You must leave. No more of your. Stop your terminal praising." And as he leaves, he just goes, "It was delicious. Thank you." And the man just shouts, "You've ruined our lives." I really enjoyed it.
Okay, fair enough, Fixia. Yeah, we thank you very much for playing with us. That was really fun. And once again, if anyone else in the chat wishes to play Dead by Daylight on PlayStation 4 with us, just drop your PSN name in the chat, and we will take care of the rest.
Yeah, do it. So yeah, if you check out Enchanted, I'd sort of recommend giving it a look. Maybe it has its moments where it feels a little bit like that Matt Groening sense of humor is back and is being well made, and has a little bit of fresh blood because he's working on a new show. But like when this season, and I don't regret watching this season. But when this season's done, if they never make any more, I don't think we'll be missing anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh crap! Leave me alone! I'm trying to talk about Disenchanted, and my server's glitching to crap. You stupid killer! Get the hell out of the way!
Yeah, someone's mine.
Oh, so it's your fault.
No.
Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Do you know a killer who actually made you have sort of weird server issues would be an interesting gimmick, but also annoying as all hell.
I need to find a generator. I've yet to find one. Oh, here's one.
There you go, that's how you make them appear.
Someone's already working on it. I'll help!
Yeah, there you go. That's something I watched this week, Disenchanted. I would recommend... I still think I'd recommend giving it a look, because there is enough in there that it's not like... It's like you'll sit there the whole time being like, well, this is shit.
Oh, whoa! Oh, no, no, no. He found me! He found me! Ow!
Is this one already running? Okay, it is. Okay. Suffixia says, Lucy is hilarious, Eric Andre is brilliant. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. The characters are actually, in general, pretty good. So you've got... In the first episode, Bean gets cursed with a demon. She gets sent a wedding gift. And that wedding gift is a demon that becomes her own personal demon. And...
Fair enough.
He's basically...
I want my own personal demon.
He's basically a little demon whose role is to just hang around her forever and try and persuade her to do bad things. That's her role, to corrupt her ultimately. But she's kind of like a rabble-rousing tomboy anyway, so he's mostly just trying to encourage her to do things she was planning on doing already. And then Elfo's more of a moral character, so she's sort of got this conscience element, the two sides of the conscience.
Right.
There are so many things about the show I like in concept, actually, more than I thought I would. And yet, I think by making it episodic, they kind of ruined it. Because early on, when it looked like they were going a bit more serialized with it, I think they could have actually made that work. So Victory says, Bean is annoying. Well, Bean is too... She is...
Is the killer sticking around?
Yeah, he is.
I can come get you. Oh, I see him.
The problem with Bean is that someone said we should have a show with a strong female character in, and just gave us a character and repeatedly wrote, hey, I am a strong female character. Like, she is the worst example of how they used to write strong female characters in the 90s. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
There is one really good episode where the king goes away and Bean wants to throw a party, and all she really wants to do, basically, is get laid. Like, they keep phrasing it as trying to find someone to dance with, but they make it pretty clear that all she really wants to do is get laid. But no one will sleep with her because she's the king's daughter. So there's, like, this extended montage scene of her being like, so, would you like to dance? They're all turning her down. She asks this knight to dance, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I've got to go, and I'm late for a crusade. And then he immediately walks off camera, and you just hear him going, oh, yeah, sure, I love to dance. Look at me dancing. Do-do-do-do-do. Like, one of the things I will say about the show is when it lands, sometimes it's so in line with my own personal sense of humor that you can see how much my own personal sense of humor was shaped by The Simpsons. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And I kind of liked that. It felt, as a show, it feels a little bit like coming home to something familiar. Yeah, I see, it's one of those things where I don't think it's a very good show, but I have nothing but nice things to say about it. Sort of the opposite of where I'm normally at. But,
yeah, I know. I don't know how to respond to this. You've shaken my worldview.
It's. I want to finish the series and see where it goes. It could still redeem itself. I think it's just ultimately very missable, even if it sometimes manages to be quite funny on the way, you know.
Right.
But Bean.
I get what you're saying.
Bean is not very well written. She feels very, very old-fashioned in the way she's done. Hello to Blanche, how you doing? Welcome. Life
Hey,
is
Blanche.
discussion of work-related call spot. Not leave the side of work stuff.
Once again, just let everyone know in the chat that we are willing to play with the audience today. So if you have a PSN name and this game, it's free. Free this year, or this week, sorry. Month. Free this month. You can join us. Just drop your PSN name in the chat, and we'll get to it.
And yes, I haven't actually finished Disenchanted yet, so I can't talk to the whole thing. Because Suffixia said I predicted the final episode, which Can't say I have. Oh, so it sounds like why I wanted to finish Breaking Bad. I just wanted to see if Walter actually dies. Oh, I really liked Breaking Bad, although I think the final season is... The problem with Breaking Bad is, it's one of those shows that ends at a season before its final season, you know what I mean? Like it just ends very well. And then the final season has some really good individual episodes. But, like, I'll tell you something the final season of Breaking Bad does, because I don't think you've watched Breaking Bad, have you? I don't think you've...
Nope.
The final season of Breaking Bad does something that really annoys me. So, Walter White is really the villain of the show. But his villain, his opponent, his big opponent that's been very established, they establish a villain over the course of several seasons. They establish an adversary, I should say. And spoilers for Breaking Bad, by the way, guys. So, just gonna declare that now. Click away now if you don't want to hear spoilers. They kill that adversary at the end of Season 4, right?
Okay.
And then what they do at the start of Season 5 is introduce completely unestablished prior a layer of the organization that was operating above him that we didn't know about. And it's the only time the show's... Like, when they established this guy and they established more stages, they did introduce new concepts, but they were new concepts to everyone at the time, you know what I mean? That's the first time at the start of Season 3 where they had another season, but they'd already wiped out the main adversary, and they hadn't already established the lead to what was going to happen next.
That's okay. That's a very... Ah, shit. That is a very, like, professional wrestling sort of move. I don't, it's like... Oh, shit.
Blash says,
I know it doesn't seem very similar.
It's too late now. Oh, that's a shame, Blash. But I mean, if there's still time if you're still up. So I just want to say that before you.
Yeah,
left.
we're playing. So don't look in here. Don't look in here.
Still spectating John, by the way. Sorry, carry on.
So like they do this a lot, where when they want to introduce a new like super like badass wrestler, they do this thing where it's like he'll just complete. Oh my god, this leg. That he'll just like go hard and beat the living shit out of like the last guy who was the big bad, really strong wrestler.
Right. Well, what they do in Breaking Bad is kind of interesting because. So the main adversary in Breaking Bad for the first 4 seasons, he's really introduced in Season 2. But there have been hints prior to that. And then 2, 3, and 4 are the story of how they ultimately meet him, get deeper into his organization, and eventually kill and replace him. But part of the plot is that he operates out of a chain restaurant that's a perfectly acceptable looking public front. He's actually a really interesting character because he has a totally squeaky clean public image. He's quite a respected member of the community. And the restaurant that he works for is owned by a wider conglomerate. And he actually uses that conglomerate to ship in the equipment to build this huge meth lab. What they do but it's always implied that he is kind of also at the head of the conglomerate, if you know what I mean? But what they do when they start Season 5 is they imply... Well, they basically suggest that he doesn't have a major say in the conglomerate. And the conglomerate is mostly not a criminal organization, although one person does commit suicide as a result of police investigations. But they basically say, okay, when he was getting all that stuff from the conglomerate, this wasn't his company that he ran where he could just order whatever he liked, but people were shuffling the books around for him, right? And so they introduced this character called Lydia, who wouldn't have been this guy's boss, wouldn't have been high up in the crime world, but was this corrupt figure who was making huge money out of doing the books so that they could ship all the stuff out and take in a cut, right? But we'd never met that character before, and it also kind of very much went against everything we'd been led to believe about what the shape of the organization was, if you know what I mean. So what they really do is basically quite late in the show, final season of the show, they start off by basically saying, actually, it's more like this. And we're dealing with this character now. But we never knew who she was before. You know what I mean? She was never mentioned, or her existence was ever even implied before the start of that season.
So we got a few ones here in the chat. Let's see here. Sophixia says, Disenchanted is one of the rare programs which is so bad that it's good.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I don't think it's so bad it's good. I think it's neither good enough nor bad enough to be remarkable.
But Sophixia would.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm saying what I would say, because that's the only thing I can do.
Really? I'm going to say what
I think President
John
Abraham
Attenborough
Lincoln
would say.
would like it. No relation.
No relation.
So Fixie says Final Space on Netflix is better. I didn't really like Final Space. Final Space has a really intricate, quite convoluted plot, but I don't enjoy its humor at all.
What? So, okay. I'm gonna open up a can of worms here. And for God's sake, help me. Owen Adams, you there, sir. If you were to make an animated adult show today, what would it be?
Oh, good question. Well, so here's the thing. The Simpsons became such a...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
The Simpsons became a really huge hit because we hadn't had an animated show that was just targeting a very broad audience like that for a long time. Like, we'd had a lot of live-action sitcoms that were just like, hey, they're a family, you know? But no one had actually really done that in the animated space except for maybe... You know, there were the Flintstones and the Jetsons, but they were still like, oh, they're a prehistoric family. They're a space family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Og. I love you too.
Or you're my favorite today.
But I don't think there's room for that. Family Guy, I think, has poisoned that well a bit. So I think you have to go genre, right? In some way.
Poison the watering hole.
Yeah. So what would I do? I would do, I think I would do, something like, so I wouldn't go, like, really postmodern, like Family Guy, you know what I mean? I just don't, I'm past that, and I think a lot of other people are past that too. I actually think we're getting back to the age of sincerity, if you know what I mean. So I'd aim closer to The Simpsons in that regard. I'd aim for it to be, broadly speaking, about real people, even if it was animated, you know? But I wouldn't go family, and I wouldn't go close to home. I think what I would probably do is I would go workplace, right? You know what I mean?
Sure. Like a Scrubs?
Well, I'd tell you what I would do. I would set it in a newspaper office. Which would limit how long this series would run, for sure, because in 10 years, nobody will know what that is. But, or a newsroom, right. You know what I mean?
Like maybe like a blog.
Yeah, something like that. A trendy...
Something like a Vice.
Right, or like a BuzzFeed, you know? Yeah, something online. And I suppose it would feel... the tone I would go for would be something like a little bit of the commentary and the cynicism about the job of, say, Dilbert, you know?
Okay.
But with a kind of a modern spin on the news. and make it a kind of a show that's...
For those of you...
make it a show that's got a little bit of a commentary about, like, about fake news and stuff like that. But I try and have the kind of workplace... But I kind of get the Simpsons when we're talking about, like, co-worker relationships and people that work that. That's what I would do. Something like that.
Right.
But yeah, you can make a joke about Dilbert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for those of you who don't know, Dilbert is a comic strip in a newspaper.
Sure, but it had a relatively long-running animated series.
Was it long-running? I thought like made it like a season.
I think around about 5 years, didn't it? Someone look up how long Dilbert ran. I used to like that show. Yeah, it's a good show.
I remember it being really awkward to hear Dilbert's voice.
Yes.
I remember that always got to me.
Is he gone?
I don't know. I'm not on the hook.
Oh. Sorry, I just assumed that was you.
I will... Oh, thanks. You died first last time.
No, I was talking to you and I saw someone on the hook and I was like, I don't need to look at this. It's just probably Jum, right?
Okay. So I'm getting closer to him and I hear... yeah. He's sticking around. Oh, someone's going for it anyways. Oh, no. Maybe not. What is happening? Okay.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh. Yeah, you...
Now I am the one on the hook.
Happening.
Hello to ConCan 2005. How you doing?
Just a reminder.
Whoa,
I'm just gonna say whenever I know
immediately?
someone was in the chat.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
No,
you're dead?
I didn't. I thought I
Oh,
was.
like-
Because the scream they let out was so dramatic. I was like, what? Yeah, they're hook campers. The killer was hiding
so,
among their own decoys.
That's always fun.
But no, it would be like the Dilbert cartoon when they
Yeah,
were talking about the
we're playing with the
stuff.
audience today. So if
Sorry.
if you want to play, just drop your PSN name in the chat and we will take care of this. Remember, this is Dead by Daylight. It is free for PS Plus members. So if you're interested, we still got a few games left in this, I
you're
think.
Right. It only ran for 2 seasons. I remember that show really well. But yeah, it would have the tone of Dilbert when they were doing like the workplace stuff, and more like the tone of The Simpsons when they were doing the office stuff. And it would be more like inter-office inter-office sort of interactions than the actual work. You know what I mean?
Fuck it, I'm coming for you, man.
Do it.
Fuck off!
Damn it.
Why can I not?
But
Okay, well,
if
because
we
you're
did
dead.
do a show like
That's why.
Dilbert, we wouldn't be as racist and weird and bigoted as the Dilbert creator.
Yeah, he has some issues.
Yeah, he went off the deep end. Do you remember that time he wrote that really sexist thing, right? About, like, women being dumb and needing certain kinds of protection and stuff like that. And then when a lot of people read what he wrote and was like, this is really, like, offensive. His response was, I'm sorry, no, this is my mistake. When I wrote this post, I thought I would just be talking for my normal audience who have a high level of reading comprehension. And everyone was like, oh yeah, nice apology, thank you. Fucking idiot.
Fuck this person, whoever this person is.
Why? What are they doing? They're not healing you?
Oh, never mind. They're actually healing me. Sorry. I thought they were just like not
I think
doing
they're just
anything.
checking out dead ass.
Yeah. You like what you see there? Pod.
What? Beg your pardon?
That's the name of the person. The
I thought you were
person's
calling them Pop-Up.
Loves... Pop-Up.
Like what you see there, Pop-Up?
Pop-Up.
I found a clip and I really wanted to send it to you. Do you remember
gonna...
when you went on a really long rant on the podcast about
you can be more specific.
Women calling their dates daddy?
I still don't like that.
I was watching a concert, a David Bowie concert, right? And he got up and he said something like, "Oh, well," he made a joke that was like referencing that, like referring to himself as daddy. And this was in Germany. And then he looked at the audience and he went, "What is it with all this daddy shit?" Who wants to? He went on like the exact same rant. It was so funny, just in front of a crowd, in the middle of a concert. And then he was just like, "Sorry,
good on him.
I should probably be singing a song or something, right?" Like, I don't know. I think he was in the middle of a Peaky Blinders box set at the time, so getting into that Peaky Blinders, because we all know how much he enjoyed Peaky Blinders, right?
No.
Don't you remember this conversation? When, like a couple of weeks after he died, the maker of Peaky Blinders was like, "Yeah, we had it on really." David Bowie was a really big fan of our show, and he told us all the time how much he liked it.
That sounds very Trump-like.
Just after, it was not long after he died, and they were like, yeah, well, David Bowie specifically said that he liked our show. So I was taking that opportunity to remind...
We're the best.
I was taking that opportunity to just tell our audience that David Bowie had also mentioned that he really liked our show. before he died.
Yeah.
And, he died before he could tell anyone else
so
about it.
Tell everyone that this is the podcast or the live stream of choice of David Bowie. Rest in peace.
I think he's still watching from heaven. Or hell, depending on how good a person he was in his private life.
And listening to our recent episodes, it's Lear's in heaven.
Alan Rickman also big fan of our show.
Huge Those Aren't Biscuits fan. Really into it.
Definitely. Honest Abe. Big.
Yep. Big fan.
And he wouldn't lie to you.
Jesus, oddly enough, loved Those Aren't Biscuits.
It's all the topical humor. It's how he catches up with what's been going on down on.
Yeah, and I know this because at one point I thought about quitting. Those Aren't Biscuits. I took a walk along a beach, and when I looked behind me, there was two sets of footprints. And then when we did one of our drunk episodes, I looked back again and there was just one. And I'm like, Jesus, you left us during the drunk podcast. And he looked at me like, my son. Of course I did. Did you hear you guys? Did you hear yourselves? You guys were ridiculous.
All the way through the show, there used to be an echo. And then on one really bad episode, I could only hear one of my own voices. And that was when, yeah.
Oh, great. I gotta find the hatch.
That guy gets home after 20 years of walking down the beach to find that there were two sets of footprints, to find he's just been stalked all that time. He just slows down to look at the one set of footprints and feels the knife go in his back. I finally caught you, beach fucker!
He looks back, sees two sets of footprints, and goes, huh. And then he turns around and is like, I will not be ignored, David!
He says, wait a minute. I only see two sets of footprints. Jesus, why have you abandoned me? He's literally flying through the air. Jesus has got him in like one of those baby papooses. It's like, dude! Oh yeah, I thought something was going on. And he just leans in for like a nap. And on Jesus' big belly, like, okay.
Bring it on in. Bring it on in.
All the way there were two sets of footprints, but then I looked back. I saw the tire tracks of a sweet BMX. Jesus was doing stunts,
I chose wrong.
Kick flips. He was doing all this crazy shit on a half pipe.
Why did I go up here? Why did I go up here?
Well, don't go back down, you idiot.
Ah! Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jonathan. Well done.
Yeah. Not my brightest moment. Alright.
Flash says, I really love how everyone loved, but no one does again. Okay. Flash says, why are there so many hooks? Good question.
There are a lot of hooks.
I saw two footprints in the sand, but when I looked behind Jesus, you were putting some guy on a hook. You madman.
Yes. In the sand, there was 18 sets of footprints, and it was Spider Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna do some upgrading in the blood web.
That's a good idea. Drop in the chat if you want to join us. Post your usernames. We're ready to go. And also, making sweet footprints puns. I'm all out of footprints jokes, though. I feel like there's more in there, but...
All out of footprints. I'm stumbling without you.
It is a really weird poem. Because the thing is, like, the motivation of that is, like, when you feel like Jesus is not there, he still is, right? It's something you say to people when they've been having a really hard time. But the answer to that would be, okay, well, maybe Jesus did carry the guy down the beach, right? But he didn't notice, so obviously it wasn't helping that much. And this doesn't help me with my debt crisis. John, what are you doing?
I like the idea of, like, you know, someone really misinterpreting that whole thing. So, you know, when it's like, oh, this horrible thing has happened. Please send your prayers and your thoughts. And it sends like boxes of sand. Just like,
oh, you come home to find that your wife tells you you're getting a divorce, and then out of nowhere, just a big bearded, robed man just picks you up and starts carrying you down the beach. You're like, Jesus, I have things to sort. There's paperwork to file. I'm gonna collect my stuff. No, my son, I must carry you down this beach.
I can work this out.
What? No.
I have couples therapy to go to right now. God damn it. I mean, you, damn it.
No, my child. She's a bitch. Move on. What?
You're better without her. You don't know anything, Jesus. You're celibate, all right? She's awesome in bed.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
Never mind. I was watching you the whole time.
What? No, I didn't say anything.
You're kind of weird, Jesus. No, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of are.
New rule. People who call me weird don't get into heaven. Aww. Can you just change the rules like that? Maybe.
Is there anything like, you know, like habeas corpus, you know? Like you can't just...
I'm sorry, I predate Latin.
Can't just change the... Damn it! Like, is there any way for me to get into heaven now? No. Well then, Jesus, you suck.
Now you're double not getting into heaven. Ah!
So, just let everyone know, me and Owen are both atheists. So, we do apologize if this is incredibly offensive, but it's funny for us. And don't worry, Jesus is dead. He can't really, he can't be offended by this. Nietzsche told me so.
Did you ever see that really great there was a Gamergator who had an Ask FM account.
Good.
And they would ask people go to them, ask them questions because Gamergators are so smart. I saw a screenshot the other day of someone sharing it. Basically, someone said to them, "Don't you think the death of the author is like a really stupid idea?" And SJW's using it to justify all the criticisms and stuff. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I think it's really dumb. I mean, I don't see how authors will ever die out. People will always want to write books."
Oh my god. Well, it's like someone just I saw it on my Twitter where someone had retweeted one image of a person's tweet where it says NFL players taking a knee during the anthem because of racism against black people. Forget to mention that only 13 unarmed black men were killed last year. They really hate America and Trump. And they just kept on reposting that picture, just zooming in closer and closer on the only 13 part. Which is sad. It is really sad. But like the way he displayed it was really funny to me. Like the guy was like, "Oh, there's only 13." Like that's not okay. God.
And I hate to say it, but if the actual number's only 13, I'll be astonished.
Right?
Like, just pure statistics. Even if you take out everything else, it's probably more than 13. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there was absolutely no problem with race in America, I'd still think 13 was too low.
Right.
Sorry, just qualify. I would think 13 was too low, as an accurate reporting of the statistics. I don't mean too low as in, like, a moral judgment.
I'm gonna let that hang there for a while. Haven't we got an audio clip of that?
Yeah, oh, sorry,
Anyone? Please?
I'd be careful, John, because immediately afterwards you went, right!
Did I?
Yeah.
Shit. Never mind. Never mind. No one audio clip that. Never. Don't ever audio clip that.
No, I live on a farm, Jonathan.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
I am in trouble.
Sorry, this is absolutely a tangent, but oh, fuck this guy. Oh shit.
Oh, I mean, here. Hey.
Absolutely tangent, but I just thought about this thing that happened when I was in high school.
Did you pretend you could speak Japanese?
I have a lot of... No. It's not that bad. Or embarrassing. Or really stupid.
What, are you saying that most embarrassing moment of my life was bad, embarrassing, and really stupid?
Yeah, it's... kind of. No, this like, okay, let me preface by saying, like, I have a lot of respect for farmers. I do live in an agricultural community.
Oh, I don't.
Farming is a big part of... Yeah.
Fucking corn harvesters. They're chewing...
I don't! Fuck them!
Chewing the little stalks of grass with their stupid floppy hats. Fuck you, farmers. I'm on to you, complaining about Monsanto with your big red tractors. Oh, I can't shuck my seeds. I can't shuck my seeds. Fuck you.
Always worried about the rain.
Yeah, ooh, with your daylight savings and your picket fences. And your, oh, back 40. Oh, better be plowing the back 40. You're not so cool. You're not all big and clever just because you got a back 40.
Not jealous.
Get out of here. Get out of here with your idyllic life surrounded by animals, crops, and nature and the smell of manure. Doesn't make you big just because you can spread your fields with horse shit.
I can do that too. No one gives me any props. No,
in fact, I do.
No one gives me any credit.
I do, but we don't. No one drives past my house mentioning, "Oh, you can smell it for miles." Yeah, you can smell my house for miles. People don't seem to think it's significant in a way of life in Middle America. Fucking farmers. You thinking you're so cool.
No one likes you, farmers. Oh, are you on the hook?
I'm a staple of the global dietary industry. I play an integral part in feeding the population. I'm a farmer. Yeah, I'm on a hook. I'm struggling.
Run! Oh
Yeah,
shit!
you have to get me off before I can run, John.
Oh, what the fuck was that? He just picked me up.
Yeah, he's a sod.
He just... See, he's a sub.
He's a sod.
Oh, he's a sub. I'm like, that's not the kind of relationship I'm seeing here. I don't feel very dominating
charge,
right
John.
now.
It's what he likes.
Hanging from a hook.
He'll be dominant until you're ready to step up.
You're a bad little piggy. Bad. Now suck Master's toes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going all Ned Beatty on it. I should probably clarify. I don't really have a problem with farmers. I know I have friends who are farmers in real life, and they're really good people. I'm just worried what farming culture is doing to the youth.
All these kids getting wrapped up in farming.
Farming on the streets of and outside our local schools.
God, before we know it, we're gonna have fresh produce everywhere.
Nuffspeed11 says that trapper doesn't like you talking down on his farm.
Yeah, we are on a farm, aren't we? Shit. Didn't think that one through. Hey, unnecessary. Unnecessary. Do you see the spider legs? Do you see them? Alright, you're just being a jerk now. Alright? Yeah, walk away, alright? Be ashamed of yourself.
Did you ever see that?
You know what you did. You know what you did.
This is like a...
Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy about this. Yeah, they're gonna get away now. They're gonna get away because you were watching me.
This is like weirdly...
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna run and do something.
This is like weirdly specific, but did you ever see the prequel to the reboot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh yeah.
It's really funny because they they try to build in like this. Oh, it's set during the Vietnam War, and the main characters are two brothers.
Mhm.
One of whom is that they're driving out. He's driving off to spend some time with his brother and his brother's friends before he goes off to Vietnam. But his brother's actually planning on tearing up his draft card and fleeing to Canada. You know. Um, and basically the main killer in those movies is the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. I always forget his name. You know that actor.
Yeah. Lee Ermey.
I never remember his name.
All right.
I think his name's Steers or
Arlie
Queers.
Ermey. There it is. Jesus.
Because of the thing he says in Full Metal Jacket, which everybody remembers. Is the
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, very terrible.
Yeah, picking up what you put down.
Flash says, Reddit is down. How will I now find my totally legit adult collections?
Real quick before we start up another game, just throwing this out there again. If you wish to play with us right now during this stream, me and Owen and I,
Unless you're a farmer.
just drop us your PS. You know what? Especially if you're a farmer now.
Do you know what I just realized, by the way? You start off the sentence by saying, I do respect farmers, but you never actually told me what we got so caught up in me expressing my distaste for farmers.
Okay, no, let me tell you this story real quick, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm in high school, right? And like I said, there's a lot of kids in my high school that were farmers, part of farming families and whatnot. And
I'm so sorry.
there's a group, the FFA. They were a big organization and whatnot, and they did some cool stuff. But one kid got into an argument with this girl. I don't know what the argument was. I just came in towards the tail end, right? And they were arguing, and I hear her go, "Fuck you, you fucking farmer." And in turn, he looks at her, and with the most indignant tone he can muster, with a finger point and everything, he like straight up finger pointed at her face and went, "Farmers grow your food."
It's one of those things that, like, it's true, and you totally see the point he was making, and yet there was no way to make that actually pull that off well, you know? Like, it couldn't have landed.
Like, no, there was nothing. At that point, he should have been like, he should have just threw an insult back, you know? Where it's like, you know, where she went, "Fuck you, you fucking farmer." He should have been like, "Well, fuck you, you bimbo slut," or something, you know, something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
That one, John. That's the one we should be advocating.
Just whatever. I've made my point very clear about women who take hold of their own sexual identity. I'm very for it.
Or you for it, are you, John?
Yeah.
Especially when they're in your vicinity, eh, John? Is that how you see women? Just as objects?
Yes, generally I do see women when they are in my vicinity. That's how sight works.
I'm very for it, but with me,
Boom!
nobody else.
Boom!
I'm on to you.
Like this. Or Chaos says, ironically, this stream was sponsored by FarmersOnly.com.
Damn.
What? Alright, so I think we got maybe just a handful of games left, so if you guys are interested, let us know. I'm gonna stop harping on it. Thank a farmer.
Alex says all that corn is destined to be high fructose corn syrup. Cut it down, we don't need more HFCS. But what will fill our Stretch Armstrongs?
Liberal tears. No, I don't know.
Did you read that article I sent you about from Cracked? About the The examples
Oh,
of
yeah.
conservative comedy. I was legitimately cracking up at that
With the
at
Cubs.
that book that guy had published. and like all the jokes about Sarah Palin were just like him describing how much he'd like to have sex with Sarah Palin. Like a good chunk of that book was him sexualizing Sarah Palin, which was a bit weird.
Yeah. And rather uncomfortable, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. The fact that someone had published that book was deeply distressing. It's a really good cracked article.
I'm kind of curious
about examples of conservative comedy.
I'm really hoping that it was a case of, like, self-publication. But you know there was a company behind that.
Yeah, well, someone published that Ricky Gervais children's book, Flanimals. So, someone got me that for Christmas once when I must have been about 2001, 2002. Like, I was quite young, 13, 14. Like, I don't like Ricky Gervais. I've never particularly liked Ricky Gervais. No. Doesn't make me laugh. I don't enjoy his TV shows. It's not for me. And yet, one year...
I enjoyed parts. I enjoyed parts of Extras, but never because of his character.
I like Extras. I think Extras is his one show that overall works, you know? I think he's the least interesting character in Extras, but I think that show as a whole is pretty solid.
Oh, god damn it. This guy...
But I should point out, Extras wasn't out at the time. So someone got me, yeah, Flanimals, the Flanimals book for Christmas one year. And that is like the laziest children's book. Have you ever read it?
I'm down. No.
So it was like a children's stocking filler book, you know? Yeah. And all it is, it's written by Ricky Gervais, but he doesn't do the art. The art's actually quite good. And it's just, every page, it's a picture book. Every page has a description of like a weird animal. They'll be like, oh, this one's good. 3 eyes, and it lives in trees and spies things. It lives under toilets and hunts by sticking its tongue around in circles. You know how many stupid descriptions like that, right? Each page has one description. Did he kill you already?
Yeah, I'm on the hook, and he's camping.
Yeah, so he published this book and was like, yeah, I've got this book. Should I try and go for it?
No?
Haha!
You got me kidding me. Oh, he's still chasing me!
Well, he knows that you've got, like, minimal health, right? That was worth it, though, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, so and he published like 3 of those lazy fucking books. Whether, hey, I'm Ricky Gervais, give me a children's book deal. I'll write a paragraph per page of a short book, and we'll hire an artist to draw some animals based on what I've written. Money, please. Money, please. Money for the Gervais. Feed the Gervais. And then, like, he got that contract to write he got the deal to write an episode of The Simpsons. And he wrote an episode with a guest character for him to play that is hugely, like, the main feature of that episode and gets more dialogue than anybody else. He's the most selfish human being who's ever lived, I think. I really hate him.
Yeah.
Do you ever see when he was on that magazine? I think it was the Atheist magazine. And he got that photo taken of himself, dressed as Jesus on a cross with blood pouring down from his head with Atheist written across his chest. You ever seen that picture?
Jesus.
It's the funniest thing.
No.
And it's not like played for laughs either. It's like a deathly serious photo.
See, okay. Like we said before, me and Owen, both atheists. But there's one thing I can't stand more than anything. It's the self-serious atheist. And,
okay, where the hell is this last gen right now?
Like, you know, if you're an atheist, just be an atheist, you know? But it's the ones who are like, I'm an atheist, and I will tell you how much of an atheist I am and how much more of an atheist I am of everyone else. It's like, oh gosh, shut up. Like you're kind of the reason why I am an atheist because I didn't want to hear religious people all the time telling me how much of a religious person they are and how much better of a religious person they are than me.
Yeah,
you know?
atheists like that sure do suck. Glad neither of us know anyone who was ever like that personally, right?
The past tense, right? You reformed.
Yeah.
You mellowed.
They do call me Mellow Yellow, the atheist.
They call me Mellow Atheist.
Even though it doesn't rhyme. No, I used
I'm
to
not
be...
really a singer.
Also, I believe in God. It's really quite a confusing nickname.
I'm a pretty mellow atheist.
Yeah, that's a very mellowest kind of atheist you can get.
So much so, in fact, I believe in God.
I used to be much angrier about it, because I grew up in a religious community where...
Orca says, no, you just had jaundice.
I was born with jaundice, funnily enough. I was born with meningitis. There's an interesting Owen fact for you all.
Cool. I mean...
Gotta get better.
You got better?
Best to get these diseases of youth out of the way. Well, I'll be honest, John, I don't really remember. Where the hell is this last generator? So I'm by the door. Do you think
I got someone working on a generator right now.
I'm by the door. Do you think it's worth just staying here till it's done and getting the switch when it's done?
Well, we got someone working on... Oh, it's kind of working on a generator. They're being a little... They're being
Og says, so the return
tormented
of
a bit.
Poochie. Ah, Poochie. Poochie, I wish we'd got... We really need to do The Simpsons, because I promise when it gets further in it, there's a lot of really classic episodes. But there's an episode of The Simpsons where the Itchy and Scratchy show's losing ratings, so they decide to add a cool new character. And the executive says to the writers, we need a new character! Something along the lines of Poochie, or something better. And he leaves the writer's room, and they all look around and go, so, Poochie okay with everyone? Yeah, it's fine. Let's go get lunch! So they add this character to the show called Poochie. And he's supposed to be... He's a very 90s character. He's supposed to be a dog with attitude. He wears like a surfer jacket and shorts. And he carries nunchucks. And he's got shades. And he's supposed to be like a badass thing. And they do an open cast... Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
Ugh. I'm reporting that guy.
Yeah.
And so they do an open casting for the voice, and Homer gets to be the voice of Poochie, which is dumb anyway. But he's cast as the voice of Poochie the dog. And there's this big hype. Itchy and Scratchy's adding this new character. Poochie's coming, and they do this big episode, to introduce Poochie. And it's Itchy and Scratchy are driving to a fireworks factory. And they're going down the road, and as they get closer and closer and closer, the sign keeps going, fireworks factory 10 miles. Fireworks factory 5 miles. Fireworks factory 1 mile. And then at like the half a mile mark, they see Poochie in the road hitchhiking. And they pick him up, and Homer does like a 90s cool guy rap. All about how cool Poochie is. And then he just steals the car and drives off, and they never get to the fireworks factory. And they're all gathered around watching it, and when the episode ends, there's just this eerie silence, and everybody hates it. And they immediately decide to kill off Poochie in the next episode. But my favorite bit is Homer he writes this list of ideas that he thinks can be used to redeem Poochie before he's written off. And one of his ideas that always makes me laugh is, he says, every time Poochie's not on screen, all the other characters should be saying, where's Poochie? It's one of my favorite Simpsons moments. I'm just relaying Simpsons episodes. It's late. What do you expect from me? Quality content? Fuck you, farmers. Don't you be coming here.
You're all farmers. I know it. You're all farmers. I could smell you from here. No, I really do. I really do respect farmers. And, you know, there was a time.
Why?
I'm not gonna lie. There was a time where I really, really considered like, maybe giving that a go, like farming.
Yeah, I can just see you up at 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. even to feed the animals, watering the crops.
Well, okay, okay. Before we start, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be one of our last games, if not the last game, because I'm getting kind of hungry. And
Would you be?
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, post your usernames in chat.
Yeah, post your username in chat. I'll wait for a little bit. If you wish to play, wish you want to play with us, this is Dead by Daylight on PS4. This is one of your last chances. If you want to play a game with us, I know, big deal, huh? Like real cool thing there. Just post your PSN in the chat, and we will take care of the rest. So yeah, I'll just wait here for a few minutes.
Excuse me, I'm yawning.
But no, like I'm serious. Like I kind of wanted to be farmer, but not. I wanted to be a very specific farmer. All right. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to do, like, an orchard, right? Like fruit trees.
All right.
Like, I don't know. There's something about that seems more interesting to me than like, oh, I have a field of corn or soybeans or
sure.
alfalfa.
But the difficulty with orchards is that they're very seasonal.
Yes, they are. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool, you know, just to do that. Like, I don't know, and the thing is, I'm not even that like much of a fan of fruit. I don't eat a lot of it.
Captain Healthy over here.
But the idea of growing it, like I said, I don't...
Drinking brandy, smoking cigars, and turning away fruit. I need the cigar and brandies to numb the pain of my rotting gums as the scurvy takes me.
Hey, brandy is made from grapes, alright? That is a fruit.
What am I, 5 a day? What, 5 fruit and veg? 5 brandies!
5 bottles of brandy. You should be dead. I know!
Brandy, you're a fine drink. Get in my belly.
That song actually was on my radio while I was driving home. Brandy, you're a fine girl. You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my liver and lady is the sea.
What's really interesting about that song, though, is it, you know, sort of suggests that brandy, despite it being a relatively modern pop song, is apparently living in, like, the 17th century, when men went away to see, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's...
Well, yeah, because, you know, when after the Revolutionary War, sea trade just ended, you know?
Oh, no one's married to the sea today, though, except the dad from Free Willy 3, who was off killing whales even though his wife and kids didn't know.
Are you suggesting the person who is at the helm right now of Bodie McBoatface doesn't love the sea?
I'm saying he's not married to it. I'm saying he's going home to brandy.
Hey, look, okay, hold on, alright? There's a woman who is married to a roller coaster. I think now, more than ever, the likelihood of someone being actually married to the sea is higher than it's ever been.
I think that's very, very dismissive of people with bipolar spouses. You know, you don't have to characterize them as a roller coaster, Jonathan.
I was gonna mention the woman married to the Eiffel Tower, but then the comment would have been like, "That's very dismissive of spouses with giant penises."
That's very dismissive of my wife, Jonathan.
It's okay, Ify. He didn't mean it. He didn't
No,
mean
that's
it.
not what I meant. Whoa!
Oh!
Hey! Yeah, you got there. You got there.
Owen's wife has a giant... Never mind.
No, because there would be the person who is the woman who's married to the Eiffel Tower, not like... Doesn't really any other way but the way of my awesome joke. Still with me, John?
I'm here.
Seasonal lady, John.
What?
Mommy. Melania.
Mania. Oh, the funny thing is that we can't even explain that joke. It was so...
It was so what? We lost you for a second there, John. You clipped out.
I said that was such a dumb joke. We can't even explain it to the audience. Like, oh. Just let's just say the joke revolved around Donald Trump discovering he's gay in a very abrupt way. You fill in the blanks.
First in the joke, then between Donald Trump's ears. Because he's dumb, did you get it?
I was gonna say his butt cheeks. What?
Right, cleansed a totem, worship me.
I'm gonna wash that totem right out of my hand. That is a reference to the musical South Pacific. You guys catch that? It's pretty timely.
South Pacific, the one with.
I don't know why I know that song. I never even like watch that whole movie
South Pacific, the one with Anything Goes.
or musical. No, that's Oh, so okay, so that's a weird one. Because I know I was actually in the musical Anything Goes, but the musical Anything Goes was a musical that was made specifically just to encapsulate as many Cole Porter songs as they could. Who wrote that song? Ah, shit.
What's weird is...
Okay, this guy isn't...
Most people in our generation probably know that song better in Chinese than they do in English.
You think?
Yes, because of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh yeah. But I don't know where that musical originally comes from, but it's not South
Are
Pacific.
you sure it's on South Pacific?
'Cause I believe South Pacific is a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, and Anything Goes was written by Cole Porter.
Huh. Someone in the chat should look it up. What musical is the song Anything Goes from? Go on. And if you come back with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, you're out of the family, farmers.
If that song came from Anything Go or came from South Pacific, I will eat a delicious dinner tonight.
Fair enough. I mean, aren't you doing that anyway?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Don't run away. I'm here to help you. No, never mind.
Well, I'm getting a generator here. It's nearly done. Oh shit!
I hate this killer. I fucking hate him.
Do you know who?
God
I think I
damn
figured
it.
out who we need in this game. I think we need Ghostface Killer.
That's what I said. I've said that
No,
before.
I don't mean the one from Scream. I mean Ghostface Killer.
Oh, from Wu-Tang?
Right.
Just randomly you just hear, protect your neck! Ah! Killer Bee Swarm!
Speaking of which, I'm
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
getting very close to the end of Luke Cage now. I just watched
Nice.
minor
liking it?
spoilers for Luke Cage season 2. I just watched the scene with the burning. Especially the episode with the
yeah,
the burning.
Yeah, that's pretty rough to see.
Although it did sort of end on a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit, not like a hearty belly laugh, but you know, like a that happened. You know?
Right.
Where are you, John? Oh,
I am on a hook.
Is he gone?
Yep. I don't know. It's the Wraith. He disappears. I think. Oh, okay. Nope. He's still here, everyone. There's two people who came in, like, tried to rescue me.
One of them was me.
Oh God! This guy has a hard-on for me. Jesus Christ, man! Let it go! Let it go! Let it go! Let it go!
I don't know.
I'm sorry. After
what John's trying.
That is one change I would like. That is one change I would make to this game. Is if a hook is used twice, disable. Like, who actually remember this? No Speed says, if you guys remember, Wu-Tang was a game. Yeah, it was a really, really bad fighting game. Oh, it was called something else too. It wasn't called Wu-Tang. It was like Wu-Tang and something, something, something.
Did it predate the band?
No.
Oh, I thought you were like suggesting the band was named after that.
No. It was a game featuring the members of Wu-Tang.
Whoa! What? He didn't even hit me. What's going on? What are you doing with the weird levitating picking up powers?
Yeah, they can just pull you off of that. Yeah, with the way of the Wu.
I do like that the Wu-Tang Clan are named after a very tasty form of orange drink.
Yeah, the Method Man drank a glass of Tang and went, woo!
Tang! We should form a clan around this.
No, it's actually named after like a kung fu movie. I can't remember which one, but there is a
Wu-Tang, perhaps.
It does.
The Wu-Tang.
No, the movie's not called Wu-Tang, but there was a character I think named Wu-Tang. And yeah, I did see your recommendation now, Speed. About Identity 5 or Identity V or something like that. I don't know. I don't play a lot on my phone, a lot of mobile games, so I'll probably not check that out. But yeah, it's kind of cool though. Dead by Daylight on a phone. That's kind of neat.
Just don't tell David Lynch.
What?
There's this great interview where someone asks David Lynch about what he thinks of the fact that you can get movies every day and people can just watch movies on the go on the phone these days and how it changes the industry. And he just goes, if you watch a movie on a phone and you think you've really seen that movie, you're just deceiving yourself. You're just cheating yourself out of the experience of watching a movie.
Jesus Christ.
And like, I get what he's saying. If he just said...
Yeah, I get it.
I don't think really you can fully appreciate a movie on a phone. I get that, you know? But he was like, no, you have deprived your brain of mighty culture.
Right.
I am David Lynch.
You are a lesser human being now.
Watch movies without rhythm and you won't attract the worm. Because he directed it.
Yeah.
Although these days I think most people probably know that better from, what was it, Fatboy Slim? Walk without rhythm.
Yeah.
And you won't attract the worm. And, what was it, Christopher Walken flying around that hotel lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got time for one more.
Yeah, that was a good music. That was a good music video. You got one more in you?
I mean, I didn't even know Christopher Walken could fly.
Alright. Right? I mean, I don't think a lot of people did. And he's not talked about it since either, you know? You'd think that'd be something he would
capture it,
kind of continually bring up.
Capture it on footage. Like, they get him for every movie. Like, they would cast him as Superman just to save money in the budget, right?
That's what I would do.
And not like Christopher Walken like 20 years ago when he was sort of younger and less, like, sandpapery, but today. Well,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to...
The modern
What?
Christopher Walken.
What are you talking about, Lois? We're gonna save the day. We'll get the kryptonite and we'll go back to Krypton. I'm not Neil before Zod. Superman. Sorry, that turned into Bobcat Goldthwait.
I was about to say, like, I think Owen believes that Christopher Walken is John Travolta. Just...
I think Christopher Walken wishes he was John Travolta.
No one wishes they were John Travolta. John Travolta doesn't wish he was John
Poor
Travolta.
John Travolta. I watched a John Travolta movie the other day, actually.
I'm sorry.
A really old one. Blowout. You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's a...
Was he the blow or the out?
Well, yeah, you know what they do say about John Travolta. If the rumors are true, he's a very fine actor and has appeared in many excellent movies.
No, those are rumors, because he is not a fine actor. He is terrible. John Travolta is fucking god-awful.
Yeah, well, so, he wasn't actually bad in this. He wasn't actually bad. Blowout is like a semi-remake of the movie Blow Up. You ever seen Blow Up? It's a British movie. A British movie with an Italian production team, but it's a sort of joint production. But it's a thriller from the 60s. You ever seen it?
Mm-hmm. No.
So Blow Up is a movie about a photographer who realizes in the background of one of his photos he's captured a murder, but it's really small in the background. So he takes the negatives to the photo studio and has them make blow-ups, inflations, bigger and bigger, so you try and catch the details, but accidentally makes the murderer aware that that he's onto him. It's a good film.
Well done.
And Blowout is a sort of a... It's Brian De Palma, John Travolta's in it, and Nancy Allen, you know, from RoboCop. And the premise is he's a sound engineer who goes basically to, like, the woods to... Well, not quite the woods, but, like, to a park at night to capture sound samples, because he's a sound engineer for movies. And a car's tire blows out and goes off into the river in the center of the park or the lake, and he dives in. He rescues a girl from the car, but a guy in the car dies. And when he's going home later, he listens to the audio he's recorded, and when he's listening to it with like the headphones up and the full like all the quality, he hears a gunshot fire just before the blowout. He has two sounds. And he realizes that someone deliberately shot out the tire of the car. And the guy was murdered, basically. But in the process of trying to bring attention to this, he, you know, raises the awareness of the killer and starts trying to bump him off, basically. But it was quite a good movie, actually.
Sure. Isn't it also like the plot of The Conversation?
I wouldn't know. I've never seen
Gene Hackman. No, you know what I always remember John Travolta from, and I hope I got this right. He was in Carrie, right?
Yeah, he was. He was the pretend date, the fake boyfriend.
So this is one of the funniest things I ever noticed. There's a scene in Carrie, and it's when the really mean girl is trying to convince John Travolta to do this. Participate in this prank, and she does so by essentially giving him a blowjob while he's driving a car.
Right.
And if you watch the scene, right, her head disappears, you know, beneath the dash, and you know the implication is he's getting blown, but they still have a full conversation, and she's not muffled at all. So what's actually happening is that she's just laying her head on his lap, and they're just talking. But he still kind of does this like, oh yeah, sort of thing.
No, see, I know what's going on there. I don't know if you realize, but John Travolta actually has a really high fidelity microphone for a penis.
But still, she would be muffled. You know, it's not you can't speak perfectly with a penis in your mouth. So I've heard. It just makes it very difficult.
Sorry, my cat is walking on me.
So I've heard.
I mean, this just changes everything about how I assumed you were recording this show, to be honest. Oh crap, I can't actually see past my cat right now.
Say hi, Snowball. But I always thought that was really funny, though. When I saw that, I was like, huh.
I'm really bad at these skill choices. My cat has chosen this moment to walk around on me. Just dug her claws into my t-shirt and got stuck. Thanks, Toph. Well done. Good work as always, Toffala.
Oh shit! I had yeah, I feel kind of bad. I had a toolbox that whole time. I could have been using.
Well done. Yeah. John saves the day again.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Sorry, I'm having to do this episode adorned by cat. Oh, she started doing the kneading thing lately.
Owen being fancy.
But she started doing like really
saying
hard,
words like
into my stomach.
don't.
You know? And she somehow managed to like get leverage when she does the kneading thing. I'm quite sure she's gonna rupture my spleen.
What the hell's going on? Like everyone's on hooks.
Or on
Fuck it,
tenterhooks.
I'm going for this guy. I made a poor choice. Or the best choice. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Shit.
Okay, I may get another rescue on this person.
I'm sabotaging this hook.
Good luck. So much
Yeah,
for saving the
fuck
other
your
person.
hook. Alright. I'm on it. Nope, he's dead.
Where's the other person then? They both die?
No, I saved them.
Oh, cool.
No, I saved
I
one.
saved that other person once, and then the person started chasing right after me. Oh, I found a generator.
Yep, so
Yeah,
did I.
I'm with you. Use the
Same
toolbox
one.
this time.
Yep, I am.
Good work, John. Flash says, I think John knows more than he's willing to admit. I don't think that.
Lies! Slander!
Oh, about that specific thing, sure, but in general... Oh no, Toph! I'll just blame Toph.
I don't think Toph is there.
No, she was stood on the laptop power button. I actually had to take my hand off the controller and then... I love my cat, but she picks her moments. Like, she's been quiet this entire stream. She's been asleep. Like, just... Like, one more game. If she could just wait, like, 5 minutes.
Well, now we have to flee. Shit, I've picked the wrong choice!
I'm leaving you to it.
Yep.
How you doing? Has he got you?
Not great.
Run, John!
Oh my god. I should not have got away.
I found a generator. I went all around the outside. You can find me. I'm just past a door.
Around the outside?
Around the outside.
Just teleport, go around the outside, around the outside.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Back again.
Back.
Biscuits
Tell
back.
A friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That was a weird time for
I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marsh no more. They want to stay I'm shop.
How do you know so many words there?
Sorry?
How do you know so many of those words?
Because that's the song. You want shady? This is what I'll give you. A little bit of me mixed with hard liquor. To get
Yeah,
hard
I mean,
liquor,
I know what the song is, but I don't know the lyrics.
then you're hard quicker than we get shot at the hospital. Something. It's been a long time since I I heard it. I don't know. I have a good ability to remember songs with very fast lyrics. I don't know why. I'm normally suck at even recognizing or picking out lyrics and remembering them, but if the song goes through really quickly, they tend to stick in my head. Like, for example, my music is me, so hard, makes me say, oh my lord, thank you for blessing me with my true rhyme and too hot, it feels good. When you know you're down, a low down homeboy from the hometown, you know you're too much, and this is me, you can't touch, you can't touch us.
Nice. MC Owen.
Well, that's the one I remember the most, because it's the worst. So my brain just holds on to that.
my brain chooses to hang on to this to torture me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't enjoy Can't Touch This, I feel obliged to mention.
Oh, that person's dead. Just you and me, Owen.
Like, it would be nice if I could remember Ice Ice Baby, which I at least like because it's so bad it's good. Or, you know, Informer. I have to mention Informer.
Oh, that'd be a great one to memorize.
I have to remember mention Informer every now and then, because I don't know if you guys know, but I actually know what happened to Snow. MC Snow of Informer.
Oh shit, he saw me.
He moved to Wisconsin and became a podcast host. And secretly, John actually is MC Snow of the hit classic song we all remember.
But his name's not
Informer.
MC Snow. You chud.
No, that's funnier than just saying Snow.
Just Snow.
So come on, why don't you blast out a rendition of Informer? I lick your bum bum down.
That's pretty much what I got.
And then I lick your bum bum down.
Lick your bum bum down.
I lick your bum bum down, which isn't what everybody thought it was.
He's off. You can come get me. You can come get me.
I'm currently running into him.
Oh.
Informer. Blah 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 blah. I lick your bum. Oh shit!
Oh God!
Would I be better just leaving?
See,
you?
like it's moments like this where like he can just put me right back on the hook. Like what? Oh, what? Oh, he made a choice. He's not putting me back on that hook. He chose a different hook.
Go for it, John.
I'm kind of confused. Well, no, he still got me on one, but oh, he wanted the pork chop. I'm a struggling.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's gonna watch this one play out, I think. Am I dead? Or am I don't. What is going on?
I thought I'd go for it.
Bye, Owen. Have fun.
Now Speed says, Informer, lick your bum bum down. That all the lyrics I know. Don't feel bad. Those are all the lyrics. Informer, blah 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 blah. I lick your bum bum down.
That's all. That's all Snow knows.
Right, and we only know that much because a licky bum bum down sounds a bit rude. So we always think it meant something like about, I don't know, rimming.
He likes salad, alright?
Informer, blah, 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 blah. But I do love the, have you ever seen the Jim Carrey parody?
What if that's actually... I was say, what if that's actually hidden in that song, where it's like just about rim jobs, where it's like, Informer, I licking the assholes now, lick your bum bum now.
Right, and then the end
Whoa.
bit's actually a totally innocent reference to something, I don't know. What else could bum bum down be?
Well, maybe it's bon bon, right? Like your bon bon down.
We weren't allowed to listen to that as kids because my mother was sure that's what the words were, which is really funny.
It was the devil.
Which meant I heard that song more than any other as a child. You still on the hook? Or are you dead?
No, I'm dead. I'm well dead. Game's over, man. Game.
Yeah, you went down early, like a farmer.
I was the second to last one alive.
Right. So you're not denying being a farmer anymore. You know it's something shameful.
Ugh, you filthy, filthy. Alright, I think that's gonna have to call it.
Yeah. I lick your bum bum down. Yeah, but we'll be back next week. I'll be here, as will be the one and only Snow in his civilian identity.
Look your bum down!
As Jonathan Cadott. I'll be giving us some information about his new album that is coming out in 2073, when the nostalgia wave finally reaches Snow.
Yep. So my first album was 12 Inches of Snow.
Oh god, it was
and then
called that,
my
wasn't
next
it?
one is just gonna be, yeah. And the next album will be Snowpiercer.
And then your third album, because you'll be about 95 at this point, will be 12 inches between...
Getting fucked by snow.
12 inches, 12 inches from the base of my penis to my lowest point on my balls of snow.
This the final album is just, you're having sex with snow, okay? Do you get it? You're picking up what I'm putting down? How much clearer do I have to be? This is sex we're talking about. Alright? It's all sex. Every last word of this is sex. With Snow, Canadian rapper.
No, they'll get...
Me. Snow.
Between them, we get, like, Snow Job. Snow Me.
Title of the next album is longer than the Fiona Apple album, you know?
Yeah, but it's just Snow.
At the very end, sex.
Snow.
It's like the next
Please
album is... The next album is just Snow, you know, me, that one guy, I sang Informer. Everyone liked that song. You like that song. Don't even deny you don't like that song, alright? I said, like, your bum bum down. Remember? That was my song. Snow, this guy, right here, have sex with me.
Yeah. Another 12 inches of snow. These are just records.
Another 12 inches of snow. We use the empirical system here.
Next album. I'm really sorry. I think there was a misunderstanding with the title of my last album. I meant to imply the size of the vinyl record the record will be printed upon, but I heard after releasing the album from several people who felt embarrassed and ashamed by a perceived implication from the title 12 Inches of Snow. As such, I, Snow, would like to apologize and hope you enjoy my next album of wholesome, family-friendly content. I lick your bum bum down, Snow.
Have sex with me.
Please have sex with me and my 12-inch cock. It's just... And it's all just printed in like really like classy font, like embossed gold on a black background, just along the whole.
It's like, hello, I'm Snow. Many people thought that my last album was a reference to my penis. In fact, it's a reference to the actual height that an ear of corn should have. Did I mention I love farmers? I'm a big farmer fan. Agriculture is the wave of the future.
Hello, I'm Snow. Actually, that's not my real name, and I'm not really Jamaican. But please buy my album anyway, because I got the beats.
Hello, I'm Snow. There may be some confusion considering I am Canadian, and we use the metric system here. I don't actually know what an inch is. I assumed it meant track, as in 12 tracks of snow. But someone originally later told me that it's actually a measurement, which may be confusing and perhaps misconstrued as a reference to my penis.
Coincidentally.
I assure you that's not the case. I do not have a 12-inch penis. It's actually quite small. It's cold in Canada, and shrinkage is the body's natural defense against killing off the sperm cells in your testicles.
I would tell you that all my previous partners have been very pleased, but unfortunately, I wouldn't know. I'm a very lonely man. It just continues into like a lyrics leaflet inside. He's pulled out.
They've been pleased. They've been pleased. Not with the size of my penis, but I'm a great listener. I love listening to my women tell me about their day. All right? Nothing pleases me more than be able to comfort my partner when they're having a troubling time. In fact, sex rarely plays a part in my relationships. We do it mostly out of obligation.
If you're reading this, Julie, I know you said you didn't want to hear from me again,
I
but
still
I
love
thought
you.
you might have purchased this album in support for my growing career, which is finally working out just like we always said it would. I miss you. Please come home.
I understand that you have a very loving and wonderful relationship with David, who in fact does have a 12-inch penis, but you claim that wasn't important to you. So clearly he must be providing you with something that I cannot. And I have come to terms with that, but it still hurts every now and then when I see the cherry blossoms blooming in spring. Right? That used to be our favorite time, which is strange because there's no snow in spring. And my name is Snow.
And then
Please have sex
And then
with
on
me.
the radio they're going, and next, coming up, the surprise hit at number 3 in the charts today. It's Heartbreaker, the title, the lead track from the new album by the artist Snow, available in stores now as... Hold on, is anyone got a glass of water? I'm gonna need a little bit of a lead up for this one. Are we still gonna have time to play the song after this? Alright, here we go!
Do we have to say the whole thing? We do? Contractually?
That is actually the title of the album.
Okay, you understand, this isn't like in the Guide to Vita. I can't go and pee during this. I actually have to say the whole thing. Okay.
What if someone...
Alright, the new album from Snow. Hello, my name is Snow. You may...
what if someone tunes it halfway through and they think I'm this sad prick?
That's okay. I mean, you're right. You're right. It is radio. Not too many people listen anymore, anyways. But I mean, I have a career to think about. I have a family. God damn it, Jim! This is ridiculous. Hello, everyone.
My name is Snow. Everyone's like, why did he put this whole bit about the radio presenter in his album title? He was just getting stream of consciousness there for a little bit, I think. A little self-reflective.
just halfway through it. And Julie, I still... Oh, fuck, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm done. I'm going to start a podcast. Bye. In a completely different voice. Hola. Me llamo Snow.
Hello, I am the legal representative, the artist Snow. I have been commissioned to write this letter. And now on Book Chat, we'd like to announce the new sweeping postmodern stream of consciousness novel that's actually taking the literary world by storm. It's the unique form of the novel, published as it is as a series of inlays in the CD jewel case of an album from the artist Snow, but currently numbers slightly over the word count for a reasonably thin papered volume of War and Peace. While the album may not have sold very well, it has traveled very well in book circles, becoming a new literary hit for the unexpected artist Snow. We have Snow with us now, and what words do you have on this occasion? Hello, my name is Snow. I lick you bum bum down. Remember that?
Please have sex with me. Just... it's... Good evening, and welcome to NPR's Chapter a Day. My name is Louis Sontag, and today I'll be reading a chapter of Hello, My Name is Snow. You may remember... And now, for some mood music. Informer! I look your boom boom down! Believe it or not, that is the same person. The same genius literary master who has revolutionized the world of literature wrote the same song. So we can truly see now that given some time and space away from their original craft, artists can become something truly grander in a different medium. What do you have to say about that, Snow? I'm not from Jamaica.
What?
Thank you.
Like the ending of a Chicken Boo segment. What?
You're not Jamaican. This guy's a goddamn imposter. Get him off fucking NPR now.
No, imposter. Informer.
No. Bullshit! Security! Security! Get this cocksucker out of here! We'll be right back at NPR. Remember, your pledges make this all worthwhile.
This is all still the album title? What? Welcome back to hour 16 of NPR's Pledge Drive. If you pledge now, you receive a copy of Hello, My Name is Snow. 12 years of snow.
Oh, this is the happiest Snow has ever made anybody.
We've already produced a greater work of art than his first album.
Not to toot our own horn. Speaking of toot, have you guys checked out Mastodon lately? It's a brand new social...
Which instance will you be buying your copy of 12 Years of Snow on?
They just shortened the title down to When the Pawn Falls, which really confuses everyone because that was Fiona Apple's album that was super long. No, Speed says, God can't imagine a drunk stream. You don't have to. You don't have to imagine it. We've done it.
3 times.
3 times. Yeah.
I like the idea that
did we ever get...
They just go into the record store and they're like, why is Snow's album cover just gray? And then someone goes, alright, I'll get the magnifying glass.
Someone actually sits through an entire reading of the title. They come out, their eyes are just pure white. No more irises. Just like, my God, it was full of stars. Mom, where's Dad? He's reading the Snow album again.
No. I can't afford to lose another parent.
No. I'm so hungry.
I won't lose another family member to Snow.
He must be stopped.
It eventually becomes like a Junji Ito-esque body horror manga themed, like, they just start twisting into like dreadlock shapes. Dreadlock like caterpillars lurching through the streets like beasts. They're just
slowly
We're not Jamaican.
contorted and ripped into the shape of little round spectacles that are tinted purple. You know. No! You shall be worn upon the face of snow. Rejoice! Rejoice! Welcome to Snow's afterlife.
Informer.
Hello, my name is Snow. Please have sex with me.
amazing.
Wow, that got intense. Gamer Lad says, "Heyo, wait, are they drunk? The world may ebb in their favor." So I'm not sure if you're trying to say ebb as in like ebb and flow or end. I'm gonna go with ebb. The world may ebb in their favor. Yes, bend to our love of snow.
So I looked up the Wikipedia article for the song. It says, the song is based on a separate 1989 incident when Snow was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. At the time, he was detained for a year in Toronto before the charges were reduced to aggravated assault, and he was eventually acquitted and freed. I'm not normally the kind of person to do this, but I'm just going to say, didn't happen. That is such a...
That's clear.
It's such a 90s credibility backstory. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
For someone who
right.
had no credibility.
It's like, can you check the source on that? Oh, Snow.
Well,
Got
it's
it.
the Snow album cover. It's just like
Hello, I'm Snow.
transcripts, newspaper reports, like a full scrapbook. Like
he buys a front page print for an advertisement for his album, and newspaper boys across the world, broken backs everywhere.
you fold out the inlay to the album, and it's just like Kevin Spacey's wall in Seven. Like, you know, all the.
Nosby says charged with 2 counts of licking your boom boom down.
Joe, I think it probably is a true story. You know, I've actually heard the story before. He was in like a bar fight, and a guy was going down. And he was like that.
Maybe he was rimming that guy so hard that the guy thought he was going to die.
That he died.
And Informer is just the mournful retelling of his regret.
No, Informer was the noise he made as his heart stopped.
He was trying to say Eleanor, the wife that he was cheating on Snow with. But it sounded like Informer.
I like you boom boom down.
Snow just pops up. Who's next?
See how good I am?
Wait, we got it wrong the whole time. 12 inches Snow actually refers to his tongue.
That ain't Snow.
He's like Venom. That's it.
Informer.
I got it. A Canadian symbiote. A Canadian symbiote bonded with a Jamaican man. Gave him 12 inches of tongue. He rim jobbed the man to death, and it became a one-hit wonder.
So
Boom. The Snow story.
I really have to go soon, but I have to ask.
Okay.
Before I finish up, have you seen that Carnage is basically in that Venom movie? By the looks of it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's
Like,
what it looks like.
Could they have made
But
more?
they're not calling him Carnage.
Could they have made more crappy decisions with that?
Like they're using one of the other shitty symbiotes, like Shriek or Toxin or some
Mischievous.
bullshit like that.
Annoyance. Put the
Inconvenient.
shoe on wrong foot.
Cowlick in the worst place on your head.
Mosquito bite.
Snow. Alright, everyone. Let's wrap up. Thank you all for watching this extra long episode of Those Aren't Biscuits. I've been one of your hosts, Jonathan Cadot. With me, as always, Owen Adams. Owen, where can they find you normally?
Go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Owen Adams.
Awesome. And you can find me on Twitter at John C. Person, or just stay on this channel and check out the other stuff here, because that's where I put all my content. And until next time, have a good one.